Hi everyone. Hey, I'm live. I see you backstage there, Goose. I'm going to add you now. Okay. It's me back. Yeah, I know. All right. All right. So yes, Goose has come to join us tonight. So here she is.
Hey,
Hi.
can you hear me okay? Am I
Yep, I
too
can hear
loud?
you.
Or...
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, shoot. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Let me mute this. Okay. All right. My bad.
So I am just getting my computer up so that I can pull up some other stuff. But yeah, so I just there's these screenshots that have gone around, and I know exactly where they came from. They came from Erica. They came from.
Wait
Go
a
ahead.
second. What did you want to talk about and show tonight?
Well, basically, everybody's saying that I'm a doxer and that I go real life, and I don't. And I'm going to prove that right now because somebody's out there pushing a narrative and it's not right. And not only do I deserve to make sure that the truth is out there, but even other people that are putting it out deserve to know that they're putting out false information. I mean, I would want to know if I was putting something out and I thought that it was factual, I would want to know for sure that what I was putting out was true. And so, yeah, I'm just, my computer decided to be super slow right now. But
believe me, if there's anyone who understands technical difficulties, it's me.
Yeah, it's just the internet where I'm at isn't the very best, but that's okay. So I guess first off, I think the reason why Erica has been doing this behind the scenes is because when she first came into like getting in contact with me back, I believe it was August 12th. I can confirm that based off of my Twitter account, because that's where she found me, was Twitter. And but she came in with this whole narrative of, oh my gosh, you got to be careful. There's this group named Thunderdome. They've been coming after me for years, and now they're going to go after you, but don't worry, because I'm going to protect you. I've been going through it for the last 5 years, so I can protect you. I can tell you exactly what you need to do, and this, that, and the other. And of course, like, I've had my YouTube account for like 11 years, but I didn't know anything about people going real life or getting into people's like they're going behind the scenes and drumming up narratives. And I definitely learned my lesson with Erica, that's for sure, because I'm a pretty open book. And so I just thought, oh, hey, cool, this person's like trying to protect me. I wish that I would have seen some other videos about her earlier on. I think I would have had a different take on her, but I just thought, hey, here's somebody coming trying to protect me. And of course, anytime Nonsense would say something, then she'd be like, oh no, they're just saying that, that's not true, just, you got to trust me. And so here I have one person telling me they're trying to protect me, and then I have this other group of people, quote unquote, coming after me. So it's making it look like in the beginning, like what Erica was telling me was true. Of course, now I go back and I watch the video that Nonsense put out like the end of September, and I'm like, oh, well, that's literally her to a T. She creates tons and tons of alts. She goes around telling people she doesn't know how computers work, how anything like that works. And I mean, she's the one that came to me and literally said, they're going to dox you. And I was like, what's doxing? So she ends up sending me all these different like pages on the internet. And she's like, go here, look up your info. Then you go to the bottom, it'll tell you how to take it off. And then they'll send you an email, and it has to, like, I didn't even know what a dox was, how to dox, or anything like that until Erica came into things. Now,
first, just so people know what it is where you're talking about and what it is that brought all this on and everything.
Right.
I just want to show Nonsense's post real quick so people are aware. So over on Nonsense's community page, there's a post that went up just a few hours ago from the looks of it. And it says, from 5 hours ago, it says, tell me again how she's not involved in anyone's real life info being passed around. I'll wait. Hope that monthly money from your boss, Moose Knuckle, is worth it in the end. Your choices. And she's sharing screenshots here. And now, these are screenshots of just basically someone had like kind of like maybe copy and pasted or whatever someone's like social media account information. This isn't even like, I'm looking at it now, like it's an email address. It's not even personal information. It's social media information.
Right. So what it was is when I was, let's see, this would have been like probably about the beginning of September. And so I'd been talking to her for a couple weeks, I guess. And so the first narrative that she starts pushing with me is that this Thunderdome group is infiltrating Marissa Molly Golightly's Patreon, and that I need to be careful because all these people are going to pretend to be my friend. Little did I know that the actual like person that I needed to watch out for was Erica. But she's telling me like, watch out for this person, watch out for that person. And so I had this girl, B Crunk. She kept trying to reach out to me in chats, and she was like, hey, get a hold of me. I want to get in touch with you, this, that, and the other. And like, she was always really kind and everything like that. But then I have Erica chirping in my ear being like, it's one of them, watch out, watch out. And so I'm trying to kind of figure out like, okay, is this true? Is this not? Because B Crunk never did anything to make me like worry, except for the fact that she was constantly wanting to like get in touch with me. And so of course, Erica's trying to tell me like, she wants to get your phone number, or she wants to start messaging with you so she can hack you and this, that, and the other. So eventually B Crunk sends Robin Millette. So Robin Millette was the gal that she was a Patreon. She had a falling out with Marissa, but she sent she sent B Crunk sent Robin the info, which is the text that I sent you. It shows the entire conversation so that people can see exactly what happened. So
did you want me to display the images, or would you?
Yeah. So the one. Okay. So go ahead and
my computer's running slow. Just 1 second.
That's okay.
There now.
So the first
one
is going to be the one where it's a message with Robin, and it says, like for Goose or something like that, and it was basically the information that B Crunk had sent to Robin that she wanted to forward to me. So I get that text, and right away I get kind of freaked out because I'm like, I've never had somebody send me like everything but their soc. And so I immediately contact Erica and I'm like, hey, is this one of them? And now of course I've learned a lot more about Thunderdome, and it seems like the whole reason that Erica doesn't like this Thunderdome group is because this Thunderdome group is onto her. And so but back then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is kind of crazy how much info. She didn't just like send me her phone number and say, here you go. She literally, so can you are you scrolled all the way up?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So basically
I don't know if there's the phone number or
no, there's no phone number.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So on September 10th at 1:47 p.m., Robin sends me a text and she says, this is Brittany's info. And then she sends me, I guess she just copied and pasted what B Crunk sent her. So then it says for Goose, it had B Crunk's, her YouTube handle, and then it had her real name, her birth date, her address, her personal Facebook, her second Facebook, 3 Instagram accounts, an email address, and then her phone number. And then I said, thank you. Tell her that I'll likely reach out to her tomorrow. My daughter is getting sick. She says, okay. And then I said, thank you. Is that it?
I think that's it for, I don't know. I have the pinwheel right now, so I have to wait for it to stop spinning before.
But so basically I get that and I'm like, whoa, I've never gotten information like this before. So stupid me, I reach out to Erica and I'm like, hey, have you heard of this person before? And she right away, she's like, oh yeah, that's got to be so-and-so, this, that, and the other. She's like, send me her stuff. So then we're talking about it on the phone and everything like that. And she's trying to tell me that this is definitely somebody from Thunderdome. And so she tells me to send it to her. Well, I guess I had forgotten. And so 10 days later, I send her that screenshot and I'm like, hey, can you, I said something, I think it was like, hey, did you check on this girl, or did you look into this girl, or something like that? That's what the next screenshot is.
If I can get there. I still
yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
But so it's so frustrating though.
It's okay. So this next screenshot basically is just, it shows me.
Wait a minute. Okay, I think. Oh my God! Fucking pinwheel again.
It's okay. I'll just talk about what it is, and then if we can show it later. But so I had already been talking with Erica about it, and she was telling me like, oh yeah, I definitely think she's part of the group, this, that, and the other. And so of course I was worried because I hadn't ever received information like this before. And so Erica's telling me like, oh, I think she's sending you all this stuff. It's probably fake. Like, I can look into it for you. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't know how you would do that. So I think it's like 10 days later or something. I send her the screenshot and I say, hey, did you look into this girl, or can you check on this girl or something like that? She comes back and tells me, she sends screenshots back of her looking it up on a website. I don't know what website it is, but I'm sure it's probably one of the 10 or 20 that she sent me to tell me to go get my information off of. So she ends up sending me back 2 screenshots and then saying, oh, it looks legit, except her phone number is a Google number. I still to this day don't know how she figured out it was a Google number. And in fact, it actually wasn't a Google number. It was her real cell phone number, because I found that out later. Because once I parted ways with Erica, I actually reached out to B Crunk and I told her, I said, hey, you know, I'm really sorry that you sent your info and I didn't contact you. I just was really worried because I had this girl chirping in my ear telling me that this big giant hate group was coming after me and they were going to harass me. And they had harassed her for the last like 5 years. And so I told her that I had sent her info, and I even sent her screenshots showing her exactly what I had sent her, and then all the stuff that Erica sent back. Because not only did she like send back screenshots, like I guess verifying her address, I don't know, but it like 2 of them, one showed her address or like current address or something like that. But then I said, oh yeah, I'm not going to reach out to her. And this is on the screenshots that, if you are able to pull it up, people can see, like verify what I'm talking about. So I basically leave it at that. I'm not going to contact her. And then the next day, Erica sends me a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I mean, anybody who's dealt with Erica knows that she sends screenshots galore. Like, we're talking, you could go to bed at night and wake up and have like 40, 50, 60, 70 screenshots of stuff. And so in there's like screenshots of her Instagram, and she's telling me, oh yeah, she is for sure part of Thunderdome. She tried telling me that because her Instagram was scarred blank blank, that she was connected with this guy in Thunderdome named like Scarred Singer or Scarred Musician or something like that. And then she sends me a list of all these like YouTube videos saying, oh yeah, see, this is the guy, that's her boyfriend. I come to find out that's not her boyfriend. She doesn't even know who Thunderdome is. She thought it was a YouTube channel. And so everything that Erica told me was a lie. And I think that what she does is she tried to like get close to me so then she could get close to Justin and Marissa and then do whatever she did over there. Also, this is the other thing. So she tried to make me.
Hey, I'm sorry. I had to sign in on my phone, and I'm restarting the computer now. So
okay,
just letting
no
you
worries.
know.
No worries.
Otherwise I would have lost the stream. So
okay.
Yeah.
But I think that basically what she does is she goes around and she tries to act like she's the like savior person, when in reality, I truly think she's the shit starter. So I knew in coming out and talking about her, like, I mean, she claims to have had CPS called on her 211 times, but I firmly believe that's like her little tally sheet of how many times she's called. So I contacted my local law enforcement today, told them exactly what's going on. I contacted CPS. I also contacted APS, which is Adult Protective Services, since I care for my mom 24 hours a day, and made reports with both of them. The law enforcement also contacted them. And so that basically, if any calls come in, because I told them exactly what's going on YouTube and stuff, and thankfully they took things seriously, all 3 agencies, because I guess this is something that's happening a lot, both like swatting and fake calls. So what I did is I gave them, because I knew of 3 people that had talked about having like CPS or DSHS or whatever called on them. So I gave them like devious on these streets. She had them called on. Then Rayanne Skinner, she had them called, like they were called on them. And then Nonsense also said that that somebody called it on her too. So I gave them their information plus their YouTube channel so that they could go back and take a look at it, because evidently this is becoming a really big problem with the state agencies and also the police department. And since this person is involved in so many different areas, I was like, it's not okay. It's one thing to put the truth out there. It's another thing to go around and tell people that somebody is doxing when that's one of the biggest things that you can get hate for. I've never doxed anybody in my, go ahead.
I want to throw something in there too. Like, even if this were you and someone else in a private communication there, exchanging information on someone, first of all, you're exchanging social media information. Second of all, you're not posting it publicly. You're just sharing it with someone. That's not doxing. This is ridiculous. I mean, it's not fucking doxing. I mean,
so what is doxing then?
Yeah, well, doxing is sharing someone's private information publicly with malicious intent.
Oh, I've never shared anybody's stuff publicly ever.
Yeah,
I don't do that.
And no one can tell me that Becky hasn't been in DMs with people sharing information on people. We all have done it. I mean, I look up at people at times, and it's not even because like I never share anything I find. In fact, I forget half of what I find. But it's just I like to know who I'm dealing with sometimes. That's it, and that's where I find it. That none of this is doxing, and everyone does it.
Well, what's weird is that she's going around telling people that I dox and I'm Marissa's doxer, except I don't even know how you dox somebody. Like, I thought Googling somebody is how you dox somebody. I thought that me sending her that info of B Crunk now was considered doxing. So I guess my whole thought process on it was completely different. There's an email going around as well where people are trying to say that I doxed, what's his name? The one that Erica says is blank screen, but it's not. I guess he's like the master of Thunderdome. I can't remember what his name is, but
is it Cartwright?
I'm sorry, what?
Is it Cartwright
or
something?
Yeah. Okay. I can't remember what his name is, but there's an email, and if people looked at the email, they would see that I'm nowhere on there. I'm not on that email at all. So I guess she's just doing this. She's trying to go around and tell people like, oh, Goose does this, Goose does that. Molly's never, ever paid me, ever. She lent me $500 back in, I think it was September or so. And I've already paid her back for it. That was for a storage unit, because with everything going on with my mom, I had to literally decide whether or not I was going to go back to work or I was going to care for my mom. So originally when I started caring for my mom, I wasn't getting paid. And so I went through a lot of stuff with my house, my mortgage, my the storage unit that has a whole bunch of stuff from my family's home. I mean, everything. And I was about to lose it. And so Marissa lent me $500 because I had a bill that was $464. It's $460 something. And what's sick is that Erica knows that. She knows that Marissa lent me money. She knows that I don't get paid by Marissa, because if that were the case, I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in right now. The $10,000 thing too, that she sent to Flava, that's such bullshit. That was literally to rub salt in my freaking wounds right now because of what's going on with my house. I'm still fighting to save my house because when I started caring for my mom and all that stuff, I couldn't pay my freaking mortgage. So this bitch is going around trying to tell people that I get paid by Marissa, that I got 10 grand. If I got 10 grand from Marissa, I would have been able to save my house. Like, this girl is freaking evil. Evil. Anybody who gets messages from somebody and you get 1,000 screenshots and all this sort of, I mean, I'm sorry for people in chat that this upsets, but you know what? Nonsense is right. When she talks about Erica being a psycho, she is a freaking psycho. She is the most psychotic person I've ever met in my life. Little did I know, like, the thing is, I know all the doxing information came from Erica because she had me scrub my information off of the internet. And that was way back at the beginning. So the only person that would have got my info is Erica. So when Nonsense threatens to dox me, I know exactly who the info will come from. So if it comes out, whatever, it comes out. You know, it's like, but the one thing is, Erica always told me, leave little breadcrumbs, because then you can see where stuff comes from. Well, when Erica tried to talk me into deleting everything on my phone, because she kept telling me, I think you've been hacked. I think you've been hacked. You need to delete everything. Delete all your texts, delete all your messages, delete your Facebook. I mean, everything. Thank fucking God I didn't, Erica. You think I did? I have everything. So fuck you, okay? I have every single fucking text message you sent me. I have all the group chats of all the shit talking you did. I have all this. Oh, and nonsense. Just so you know this too. I haven't even talked to anybody about you, except for when people send me screenshots. So I would really appreciate it if you would let me know what people are saying. Like you're saying that I'm going real life on you. Honestly, I would really like to know what you mean by that. Would you be willing? And I know you're probably going to make a video and you're going to say a whole bunch of stuff about me. And that's fine. I know you don't know me and you just know me because I'm connected with certain people on the internet. And I get that. Okay. I totally understand that. I have to say this too. When somebody sent me a clip of, and I wasn't even going to say this, one of my friends was like, are you fucking idiot? Like, don't do that. But I have to say this because it's been heavy on my heart. When you put the video out talking about your daughter, or not your daughter, but your two younger kids, I think it was, and you were talking about how they have an illness or something that makes them predispositioned to suicidal ideation, I literally pulled up my phone and I was going to leave you a comment on your page. And of course, one of my friends was like, are you stupid? She's not going to think that's sincere or anything like that. But I was crying when I watched the video. And I was just like, oh my God, this is serious. Like, I lost my cousin to suicide on November 2nd of 2 years ago. He jumped off the Newport Bridge. And so I know firsthand, because we were super close to them. I know firsthand, like, just how serious that is. And that's part of why I got so close with this Marvon thing, because I just know from a family, I know what it's like to deal with it firsthand. So you can take it for what it's worth, nonsense. But I really, really, truly did feel for you when you were talking about your kids. And I was going to leave a message, but I figured you'd just make fun of me. So it's fine. But you know, it's just, I don't know. I just, again,
well,
I
almost have StreamYard. Yeah, I'm gonna be signing back in on the computer in just so.
That's fine.
This thing takes forever. I already got the pictures filled up, so as soon as I sign in, I can go back to showing them.
Okay.
What is this? Oh, this is annoying. Okay, so all right, answer me this though.
Yeah.
In regard to Erica and everything, and these, like, what is she alleging?
Hold on, you kind of cut out a little bit. Maybe it was just me, but it's you cut out. You said, "What is she?"
Like,
I didn't hear the last.
Is Erica trying to make it look like that you were allegedly doxing someone or whatever?
Yeah, she is going around telling people that I work.
So I'm gonna mute.
Okay. She says that. Or wait, can you guys tell me in the chat? Was she saying she was muting me, or she was muting herself?
No, I'm muting myself, so there's no feedback. So you're good. You can keep talking.
Oh, okay. Sorry, but no, she's going around and she's trying to make it look like I work for Marissa. I don't work for Marissa. That I dig up information on people. I don't even know how to freaking do that, and she knows that. Like, these screenshots will literally show that I don't even know how to do that. And the email screenshot that's going around is probably something that Nonsense has anyways. That literally shows I'm not even on the email. Like, I don't even know if I received that email or not, but it literally is not, I'm not on it. I didn't send it. I don't know if I received it. I don't think I did. I checked my email and I didn't have anything, but all I know is that I don't dox people. I don't look up information. That's why I'm literally like asking Erica about stuff in the beginning. Like, because again, she told me that this whole freaking group was going after me. And I'm trying to think of some other stuff right now. My computer wouldn't start up, but no, it did. Okay, hold on. But yeah, so basically whatever she's gonna put out, she can send and put out and do whatever. But I have all my all my text messages, all my instant messages with her. I have everything. And if you want to go into Twitter and try to delete everything, Erica, and Instagram and all that sort of stuff, just know I've already recorded it all. So you can do whatever you want. And that'll just say more about you than anybody else. And don't let people don't let her try to tell you that she doesn't know how computers work. She doesn't know how StreamYard works. Jen, just so you know, I don't, you probably won't even see this video, but if you or Hondu, whatever the guy's name that's up there, she knows computers like the back of her hand. She's got multiple cell phones. She's got multiple computers. That girl literally is on the computer 24/7. Yeah. She'll say, I have a job. I'll show you my pay stubs. She literally knows how to make pay stubs. She has told me how she can create everything. She can create text messages. She can create emails. I'm trying to think of everything that she told me. I mean, it was like, I didn't even know that there was a person like this out there. I didn't know that I would have to be so worried about, like just becoming friends with somebody. I don't know. My brain doesn't work that way. I don't try to be vindictive and nasty towards people. It's just, I don't know. It's not how I'm wired, but I guess from what I'm learning from a lot of other people that I've been talking to behind the scenes, this is her MO. This is what she has done for years. And so just everybody needs to be a little bit careful. And yeah, you're right, yeah. Jess. That's exactly what it is. I'm back
on the computer now.
Okay. People
right,
are.
So do you want me to go back to showing the screenshots?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
If you want to, since you showed the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you showed, there was a little
bit more at the bottom of the first one that didn't come up for some reason. So hopefully now it will come up without issue.
Okay.
Let's see here. So there's that. All right. So here's the first one again. All right. So yeah, here's the bottom.
So basically it had the information that B Crunk sent to Robin to send to me. And then I responded back to Robin and said, hey, can you let her know? I'll get back to her when I can, because my daughter's not feeling well. And then she said, okay. I said, thank you. And then I said, she's coming down with a bad cold. And then Robin says, you got it, sweetie. I hope she feels better soon. And I said, thank you, me too. Thankfully, she's sleeping. Thank you, me too. Thankfully, she's sleeping right now. I'm going to lay down with her. And so that was the entire thing that happened with that. And then the next one, so this was on September 10th. So on September 20th is the next part.
Sorry, my computer is just, it doesn't want to do shit. I don't understand. Oh my God, I fucking hate this. I don't even hit pinwheel. It just froze again. Can you hear me?
Well, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. So then it's not frozen then. If it did that, it's just not frozen.
Well, maybe worst case scenario, if you wouldn't mind, maybe you could post it as like a community tab post or something if we can't get the pictures to work or something.
Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. Like all right, I got it now. Okay. It's working again now. Let me get here. All right. So let me show the second one. Right, second one. Okay, there we go. So here's the second one.
Okay, so then this is when I reach out to Erica, and this is 10 days later. So at this point, we'd already been talking on the phone. I'd called her immediately when I got it, because of course I'm like, oh yeah, Erica, she can tell me if this is a Thunderdome person, right? So I end up reaching out to her, and then we talk about it and stuff. And I couldn't remember if I had sent it to her or not, because she was going to look into it and see if it was actually part of that group. So you see me send it to her, and I say something like, hey, did I have you look up this chick? And she says, no, not yet. And I said, check her out. So then she looks somewhere. And again, I don't know where she looks, but I'm guessing this is one of the sites where people look up other people. I don't know. It doesn't say like what the site or the program is. So then she texts back and she says, why would she have a second account of blank blank, which was I think it was a second Instagram. I can't remember, because there was like multiple Instagram and multiple Facebook. And then she goes, odd. So then to that, I said, she's the one who's in Marissa's channel, Patreon, Justin's channel and Patreon. And now she's a mod for the Amber channel, who's friends with Down the Rabbit Hole. So in my head, I'm starting to think like because Erica's wanting me to get freaked out with everything, right? So I'm literally going, oh my gosh, this chick is actually coming after me. She's just trying to befriend me, when in reality, that was Erica. So then she goes, phone number she gave you is a Google one, but address is correct. And then she goes, oh Lord, I wouldn't trust any of that. And I was like, right? And then she goes, get yourself text now and put it to a different state. And I said, I'm not going to contact her. Or it said, I'm not going to contact get. And then I meant to say her. So then I think that's done, right? Well, then the next day I wake up to, which is this next screenshot, all this information from Erica, where she's looking up everything and she's trying to prove to me that, so she sends me a text and it says, I hope you got sleep. And so you can see the date. This is now the next day. And can you zoom in a little bit? Or no?
I can't. Well,
okay.
Let me see this. Yeah, because this one was.
It's really long. Yeah. I know it's really long.
Wait, yeah, here we go. All right.
Oh, okay, perfect. So can you scroll up just a tiny bit? So at 3:59 a.m. my time, which I'm on the West Coast, she says, I hope you got sleep. And then at 9:21, or on September 21st at 10:54 my time, she starts sending me all this info about her. So she's gone to her Instagram. I mean, I haven't even looked into this girl yet at all. Like, I haven't checked her Instagram or anything like that. Like, and so she sends me all this stuff. And again, keep in mind, this is 11 days after she initially sends me her info. B Crunk sends me her own info. So then she goes, there's her boyfriend and who's connected to them. So she's trying to tell me that, and then she's sending me a picture of like her, I think it was like her, some sort of certificate or something. And so then if you scroll down like a little bit more, and then I was like, wow, that's crazy. I said, do you have anything that shows her on his panel or anything like that? And she goes, I just might. And then I said, and then she goes, I wonder if the info she wants to give you is the info she gave to Angel Crane. And then she's like, and I don't know who the hell Angel Crane is. She's like, Angel Crane was given info. Angel Crane was given info. He's a psycho and stuff. And then Angel claimed the girlfriend was actually the crazy one. In the end, it turned out that Scarred was the psycho one. He went live after the girlfriend contacted Sarah. I may have that video still. His ex's name is Brittany. And I'm just like, whoa, what? Like everything. I don't know who these people are. I don't know who Thunderdome is. I don't know who Angel Crane is. So then I was like, I don't know what the I've been thinking about that. I don't know what that was in response to. But then she goes, they are both connected to Angel Crane and Big Al. And then I said, it will be interesting to see what Tia's live is about tonight, because this was right after Tia and I had our little breakup. And then she goes, she contacts people. Then he tries to get close and gives them all the info he obtains. So basically she's trying to tell me right there that, I took it as that Brittany and her boyfriend go and try to contact people and get info. Now I'm reading it and maybe it actually means those, like Angel Crane and the other person, but either way, it still like freaked me out. So I was like, okay, definitely not going to contact her now. So then she goes, I'm pissed. She did that to you. She's proved she's not a real friend. She's trash. Did you get sleep? And then I just said, and if she says anything, it is what it is. Not much sleep. And, so yeah, that was that. But this is just a little tiny inkling of what I have and what Erica tries to do to drum up a narrative. Number one, I've never doxed anybody. Number two, I don't look up people. I never have. Actually, I take that back. I recently looked up Erica so I could get a little bit of information on her, but that's it. So, yeah, I don't work for Marissa. Marissa has never paid me. She lent me $500 for the storage unit and I paid her back. And I will take screenshots so you guys can see that I got one payment from her. It was either September or October. Also, I haven't even talked to Erica since I think October. Ironically, she reached out to me in November, the day before she originally dropped these 3 screenshots that she tried to drum up a narrative with. She tried to say I was a doxer. She tried to make this email look like I had anything to do with it, and I didn't. The email is from one person to another person, and I'm not either of them, and you can tell just straight from the email. And then she used this one screenshot where I was asking about another person in Patreon, because again, she had me freaked out that this Thunderdome group was coming after me. And so she'd throw out every now and then, she'd throw out some different names. And so if I saw somebody with that same first name, I'd be like, do you know this person? Or have you seen this person? Or is this person one of them? And so, yeah, but I've got all sorts of screenshots and all my text messages and everything. So if she wants to play this game, that's fine. And I'll probably reach out to some other people that need a little bit of a heads up, because there's been some rumors going around about some people and their age, and I know exactly how that started. And I don't think that's very fair that some people are getting blamed for it, and it actually came from one specific person, and I have the text messages to prove it. So if I need to start putting stuff out there, I will. It'll take me some time. I just happen to be able to get my mom down early tonight, but if I need to start putting stuff out, I will. So hold on just one second. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on.
I finally got everything back up and running. Holy crap.
Oh, good.
Took forever.
Okay. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Just 1 second.
Yeah, I hear you, VadaJade. I don't know any of these people either. I don't understand what. I mean, like, it seems like the only one who's really giving Erica or anything that Erica says or does any attention or validity is Becky, and I wonder why that is. I mean,
I really, seeing how she moves now and kind of all the different places she goes, and of course she'll say, I'm not that person, I'm not this person, but anybody who's dealt with her knows exactly how she rolls. And I think though that nonsense probably doesn't know it's coming from her. Either that, or she sent it to somebody and then from somebody else to somebody else, like just like the messages that nonsense put out from Flava trying to say that I got paid 10 grand and that I have all this stuff to work off. I just brought that up to Marissa for the first time last week, and she was like, wait, what? She didn't even catch it at first. And I'm like, yeah, you paid me 10 grand. I was like, can you tell me like where you sent that? Because I'd like to have that 10 grand. And it's just, I don't know if she thinks that she can put this stuff out and then stuff can't be verified, or if she just likes going around and trying to stir the pot and make people, I mean, she allegedly, her mom is sick and ill. So I don't understand why she would do that to another person whose mom, because my mom is, she's battling with Alzheimer's. And so like, why would you do that to somebody else? I don't get that. It doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, I feel like it's like, is she bored? Is she like that hateful? I mean, I never thought
I don't know. I still kind of question who she is exactly. And like, it seems like whenever a certain part of the story is not being believed or is not being accepted or whatever, then it seems like she ends up in my emails or whatever to like kind of nudge me back on course, maybe, I guess is the way I could put it. So I feel like that she's part of something. I don't know what, but I don't know what to make of it. I just, it seems very, very convenient when I start getting emails and screenshots and told information that could have been very easily shared with me like weeks, if not months prior, but never was. But now at that moment when it is being shared with me, it's like it's being shared with me because it's going to benefit her or something, like, so I question it.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that like her whole thing when she came in with me was, these people are about to go after you, and I've been through it. I can protect you. Like, first off, go get your info. Like, go. Like, she sent me, like I said, like 10 or 20 different links to different websites, and she's like, go find your stuff and then go to the bottom. And she explained to me like how to go and do it, and remove everything. And then, like, so she came in like she was the savior, like she was trying to look out for me. But now I feel like that wasn't her intentions at all. I mean, she's even going around lying, telling people that, like, I can't remember what she said, but it was something like the complete opposite of what actually happened. And so I feel like she just, like, oh, one of the messages she sent me was her saying that somebody else, they would get close to somebody just to get information, so then they could use it against them later. And now I look back at that text message, and it literally creeps me out, because I'm like, that's you to a T. You just try to get close to people, so then you can try to utilize, like, either information that they've given you or responses that they've given you to then try to hurt them later, or, make them look bad or whatever.
I remember Katie made that same exact claim about Marissa in a post. It was in what I did a reading of it. That's why I remember it, because I had to like memorize it. But
heck,
yeah.
Erica's probably messaging her from one of her sock accounts. But of course she said, I don't you have any sock accounts? I don't have any alts, nothing like that. Oh, actually, I came across something today where I think she was actually sending me a thing like proving she was Summer Lopez. So I got to go back and look at that. But that was interesting, because I was like, wait a second. And then, yeah, I don't know what her deal is, but yeah, I do hope though that nonsense. I mean, I know everybody's probably going, dude, are you stupid? But I do hope that maybe she would consider reaching out to me, because I'd like to know because I think she really thinks that I've gone real life on her, and I haven't. I literally take care of my mom day in and day out.
I think that no matter what you say or do, she's going to still think that that's what happened, because it suits her. It serves her. I mean, think about it. Up until this point, with all the evidence that she's been shown how she's been wrong about so many things, she refuses to acknowledge it, to accept it, to even consider it. She doubles down on her narratives. And I think that that's because she doesn't give a shit about the truth. She doesn't give a shit about the facts. She cares about whatever story this is telling for whatever reason, whether it be image or I don't know what, but that's what she cares about. She has different goals, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess if I was being given like misinformation and stuff like that, I would want to know, like, especially when you're accusing somebody of going real life on somebody. I don't even know her freaking last name. All I know is her first name is Becky, because you say Becky. So that's it. I don't know her last name. I don't know where she lives. I don't know any of that information.
Well, she shared all that information herself.
When?
A while back on a stream. It was so weird how it happened too, because someone had an account in the live stream with the name of her man, the same name as her man, and this account or whatever displayed Becky's full name, and Becky put it up on the StreamYard screen and just left it there for like half of the stream. So it was the strangest thing. I've never seen someone like get unexpectedly doxxed like that and have it play out in that manner. It was like she knew it was coming and possibly even orchestrated it.
That's crazy.
I think that she knew exactly what was coming and she planned it that way. So,
wow.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah, so there's like, so the other thing too is people are saying that I'm like a longtime person of like a Katie Joy hater group or something like that. That's not me. Like I used to actually.
I think most people already know that. Like, there is another Goose account. In fact, I showed this in one of my streams recently. I pulled up the other Twitter account on the other Goose account on Twitter.
Yeah,
And
because I was going to
yeah,
say that there are two
yeah,
Gooses.
it
'Cause
showed
it's
how
always funny
long
when
the
we end
account's
up in
been,
chat.
it created for, or when it was created, and I think it even showed that they were following me, so
Yeah,
yeah. So I showed that there's been two different Gooses here, or geese. Would that be geese? I don't
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's like a little flock of us. I don't know.
know.
But and then the other thing, because I just written down some notes here. I guess she said that like I having to do with that group that like I'm friends with Penelope or something like that. I don't even know who Penelope is. The only thing I know is that Penelope was once like part of Marissa's channel, like a sub or something, and then she made her own channel. That's all I know about Penelope.
Well,
Penelope. I don't even think I've talked with Penelope in the chat before or anything.
There is a Penelope account on Twitter, which I didn't even know about this account or this person until just recently. And she's been posting like Katie stuff for quite a while. So I wonder if Nonsense or Becky or whoever I wonder if they are just assuming that Penelope on Twitter is the same Penelope on YouTube. And I've seen nothing to suggest that they are, but I mean, I really haven't looked into it either. I don't really care. So I wonder if, like, just like there's two Gooses or Geeses, there's two Penelopes. So
I have like, so I used to actually, don't hate on me, people, but I actually used to be subbed to Without a Crystal Ball. And I like, and then I ended up unsubbing, I think in like 2020. And so it was like from like 2019, 2020 or something. And then like on my Twitter, of course, I'll like see certain stuff that people put out or whatever, but I don't know when people talk about like a Katie hater group or something like that. That's not me. That's not anything that I've ever done.
yeah,
Like,
I've never seen you in there or anything. And I've been in there since like 2020. So
yeah, it's probably just getting me mixed up with like the other Goose or something like that. But
that's what I think.
so yeah, so I don't know Penelope. I wasn't like with her or stuff with her, whatever. And I don't work for Molly. I don't get paid by Molly. But again, whatever comes out, I'll just put out more thread to show all of it. So if she wants to continue to put little things out to make things look a certain way, she can do that. But I just wanted people to know kind of about that, because this was like the third time that thing of B Crunks was shown, and it's just annoying because I didn't dox her. So yeah.
And even if you had shared that information or obtained that information and looked it up and then posted it or whatever, shared it in that private message, that's still not doxing. I know you didn't. I understand you didn't, but that's still not doxing. I mean, I guarantee you, I guarantee you that Nonsense or Becky, that Nanya, everyone here has shared information, social media information about other people privately in DMs. I guarantee you we've all done it. I bet all the viewers have done it too. That's not doxing. So
Yeah. I don't know. All I know is that I haven't done that. Like even the thing with B Crunk that, I mean, that's the only thing that I've ever sent info of. So, and I literally just sent that because I was scared that that person was coming after me. And, but hold on one second. Sorry.
I'm catching up here in chat. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Sorry guys, I was just catching up on chat. I'm not frozen or anything, right? I'm so
No.
All right.
You're good. I was just trying to read to see if there was like any questions or anything like that. If anybody has like any questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer them. And if Nonsense watches this and she wants to contact me or have me on panel, like I know probably people in chat are like, are you stupid? But I don't have anything to hide. Like I don't go real life. I don't work for Molly. I've never gotten paid by Molly. And it's important. I mean, somebody behind the scenes is literally doing stuff to try to push a narrative, which I think could be really dangerous. And, you know, I just got sick of seeing this. And then like being sent a screen grab or recording, whatever it's called, of Nonsense saying like, I'm going real life and saying she could dox me right now, but she's not going to. She's like one of my friends might or whatever. I mean,
she's just become like such a little bitch about like this real life stuff. Like, well, I mean, every real life possible scenario has happened to her. Like, she's another Katie Joy where she lives through all the things, you know, and everything is a slight against her. But when she does it, it's just normal behavior, and you're an asshole for like trying to pin shit on her, you know.
My big thing is like I don't have anything to hide. I've never even gotten a speeding ticket, but the thing that makes me worried, and I'm just going to put this out there because I don't care. Like I have a DVPO against somebody, and so like that's really scary for me and my daughter. So if people dox me, they don't just put my life in danger; they put my daughter's life in danger. And again, Nonsense can think I'm just, I don't know, I'm being emotional or I'm crying on command or whatever, but I'll send you the paperwork so you can see I'm not lying. I've had one since December 10th of 2014 when I finally got my daughter and I out of a bad situation. So, you know, I mean, just whoever is thinking of doxing me, just please think about that and think about my little girl, because like that's really going to be the person that you hurt. And I don't know.
See, I
would never go real life on anybody because I know what it's like to try to hide and try to keep yourself safe and your daughter safe. And I know what that's like. And again, I don't even know Becky's last name. I don't even know where she freaking lives. Like the fact that somebody's going around trying to tell her that I'm doing this, like.
See, I just want to urge you to just be. I fear that you're looking for compassion from her, and you're not going to get it. And I say this only because she's been shown. You know this as well as I do. She's been shown proof and evidence that of the money that Letitia was donated and where it went, and she's been shown all this evidence, and more importantly, she's been shown zero evidence to support the contrary. But she won't let it go. She's like a dog.
And I've never had access to Letitia's Cash App too. Like people are trying to say I had access, or I don't know who said that. I can't remember if somebody said Unirock said it or if someone said Nonsense said that. I never ever have had access to her Cash App. Okay. I've seen it like on a phone, like scrolling on a phone. Like I've never. I mean,
this was all explained too, because they were saying the same thing about Vada, and Vada explained, you know, no, I never said that, and that's not what it was, but they're still running with it, you know, and even now with Molly, with everything she's going through with her mom, you know, Nonsense is still accusing her of fucking exploiting her mom by like apparently, according to Nonsense, we can't talk about our grief for anyone on YouTube, because if we do, then we're exploiting it, you know. So I mean, the fact that she has shown zero compassion in these two extreme situations tells me I should never expect compassion from her. So that's
yeah. I guess for me, like I don't know, I can't. I mean, I shouldn't even say this because of the fact that like I went through what I went through with Erica, but hold on one second. I got to put my dog out. She gets freaked out when I start crying, and I don't want her to go to the bathroom on the floor. Just a second.
Let's see. That's funny. I'm just reading in the comments here. Like, Nanya says that I guarantee that nonsense. None of us would dox anyone. I don't know about you. I don't know about the rest of you. I have no idea. But Nonsense discussed this on a stream just recently, and she's perfectly fine with the doxing happening. She just doesn't want to be the one blamed for it. Like, that's what she said. So I don't know. That stands out to me.
Sorry.
Hey, Hermit Sea Frog, and I'm not a fan of Unirock. Is anyone really a fan of Unirock? I mean, I feel like that's like a unicorn. Yeah, exactly, Veda. It's not their place to push punishment or cast stones. Exactly. And I feel like that this is where this is going too. Like, because I mean, I hear the way Nonsense and Nanya and stuff, and the way they're viewing this and what they're feeling entitled to say and do, and how they want change to happen, and they want to change our behaviors, like this sounds like a social justice system or a social credit system, like that's been allegedly started in China or something. I mean, is that what we want? Because seriously, is that what we fucking want? Because that's where all of this is heading. Because you want people canceled if they don't agree, or they're not in agreement with you on something. So you want to ruin them socially on the internet.
And the other thing too is that a lot of people, like, again, you don't know what someone's going through. Like, I even tried, when Erica started doing this to me in November, I wasn't even talking to her anymore. And I reached out to her and I told her, because what I'm going through with my mom is literally the hardest thing I've ever gone through in my life. And I told her, I said, dude, I am literally standing on the edge of the cliff, and all I have to do is lean forward. That's it. Because when you care, like, my mom and I are best friends, and the fact that I can't even have a conversation with her anymore kills me inside. And so I tried to reach out to her and tell her, like, why are you doing this? And I'm like, she writes me back and she goes, "You're a fucking liar." And I'm just like, excuse me? Like, you put out a text message between the two of us, and you literally tried to make it look a certain way. I'm not a liar. And I don't know what that girl's deal is, but like, you just, again, you don't know what somebody's going through. And I think that's why when Nonsense was talking about her children, and she brought up like what she goes through on a daily basis, like, I think that's why that made me cry and why I wanted to leave her a message. But of course, my friend was like, don't do that. You're going to look like a freaking idiot. She's not going to receive it well.
You'd be accused of like stalking her, or not stalking her, but like harassing her, leaving, and then you'd probably be accused of like talking about her kids' private medical information or some shit. She'd pull a Katie,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, people already think that I'm a liar because of like the whole Marvon thing, but I mean, I haven't lied about anything. And yeah, I could have put out a bunch of stuff about Letitia, but that's her stuff. Like, I'm loyal to somebody when they show me things. I'm not going to put their things out. Like, if anybody sent me stuff, but now with Erica, yeah, I'm going to put the stuff out because she's freaking lying on me. She knows she's lying on me. She knows that what she's saying, they're lies. She knows I mean, it's just crazy. Like, if you had told me in July that I was going to meet probably the most psychotic person I will have ever met in my entire life the following month, I would have been like, yeah, right, that's not possible. I mean, I didn't think that somebody could be like that. That's just not how I'm wired. And so, yeah, I learned a huge freaking lesson. I learned to not give my information to somebody, not trust them so quickly. Like,
whoa. I'm looking at comments here, and I'm gonna go ahead and address this. Like, first of all, she's not exploiting her mom by talking about what she's going through on her fucking channel. She's not, because I guarantee you, I may do that sometime, and I'm not exploiting shit. I'm not gonna. None of us are. People talk about grief and loss and good things in their life on their YouTube channel. That's normal. That's not an exploitation. And also, I don't I've never heard her collect any money for funeral costs or whatever, but I mean, I haven't listened to every part of her streams either. So, but they did not, she did not try to shut her family up, and because they never said that the mom was fine. That's not what was said. I listened. I commentated on that stream. Was it last night? I think it was. I don't even know. The days are bleeding together now. But that's not in the slightest what was said. I mean, I hope that you do listen to the stream. I mean, I'll find you the timestamp and the link and everything to make it very easy for you.
What are you talking about? Sorry.
Her Mitzi Frog here was what left.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So I will make a post and I will put it up on my community page. I will link the stream in which she's talking with her family where this discussion happens and a timestamp, so everyone can just go and see it for themselves. And if for some reason like that stream or that video is no longer up, I have it on my stream and I will pull up my timestamp if need be, and you can watch it through that. So, oh, you can't hear me, I'm sorry.
So yeah, and thank you, Smiles. I scrolled up to see what was said, and I just it's not that I don't think that nonsense would actually like dox me, but it's just the simple fact of like basically like dangling that carrot and kind of being like neener, neener, neener. Like, again, you don't know like what's going on in somebody's life. Like, I mean, I already said it. So it's just gross when somebody actually knows what you're going through and then they want to go and do this behind the scenes, but then they want to play like, I'm not doing anything. I only have one email address and one Facebook account and one YouTube account. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, Erica. You have I bet you have a spreadsheet of all the different accounts and passwords that you have to use. I mean, let's be honest.
I found several accounts myself. I don't know. Yeah.
I just like, the good Nunya, one thing I would really like to know, like, because if somebody is really telling nonsense that I'm trying to go real life on her, like, I want to know what this person's saying and who it is, because that's not cool. Like, that's scary for me. It's probably scary for nonsense as well. And like,
no, never mind. I'm not gonna, no. Not today. Come on, why won't my sister? Oh, there we go. That's where I'm trying to turn up my microphone volume here, but of course, like everything else, it takes forever for shit to load.
I really think that Erica is the person that called on nonsense on Rayanne Skinner and on Devious on D Streets. I think that's who called CPS on those three people, because after I heard about it happening, I kind of went back and I looked at some things, and it was really ironic how within just a few days of all three of those people mentioning Erica, they all had CPS allegedly called on them. Like, I don't know for sure, but because nobody like ever, I never saw like proof of it or whatever, but I would like to think that somebody wouldn't lie about that. And I just think that's rather ironic. I think, like I said before, Erica saying that she had CPS called on her 211 times. I think that's Erica's tally sheet on how many times she has called on people. And
testing.
I don't know.
All right. Am I louder now?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know I talk loud, and I apologize for people.
You're fine.
And I apologize for crying too. Like, I hate the fact that I cry. It makes me angry. I feel weak when I cry, but I don't like this. I don't like that people are lying on me and putting my daughter in danger. Like, that's terrifying for me. Like, I already had to, like, and someday I'll tell the story about like the day that I had to get my daughter and I out, and maybe it'll make you guys just, I don't know. I know some of you think I'm this horrible person, and I've lied about the funds and I've done this and done that, but I swear on every single thing precious in my life, I have not lied about a single thing. And I know it's only my word, and you guys don't know me, and that's fine, I understand. But I'm not that type of person. I don't like it to make people hurt. Like, people who actually know me, they would tell you, like, that if I hurt somebody just by accident, I annoy them by, like, making sure that they know I didn't do it on purpose, and I bend over backwards to let them know how much I care about them. It's just not who I am inside. I know it doesn't matter. I know.
No,
I know
I feel for you. I do, because like I it's I don't know. I wish you didn't find it necessary to worry about so much of this so much.
I wouldn't worry
You know?
as
I
much.
understand with your situation, everything though.
Yeah.
I get that. I totally get that. Yeah, you should worry about that. I would too.
I mean,
I get that. But like, just like the simple fact that people are lying on you or whatever, like, I mean, that's going to happen no matter what you do.
I know.
You know, so
Yeah.
Kira, yeah,
I
I
mean,
got that. Thank you. Thank you for sending me that, Kira, because I did actually watch that earlier. Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions before I go? Like, I'm more than happy, like, if people are in comments and they have questions for me, like, I mean, I wish that nonsense would just do a panel and just have me up there. Like, I know that probably won't happen. I know everybody's going to be like, are you stupid? I get that. But I wish she would. I wish she would do a panel and just ask me questions. Like, I have nothing to hide. And sometimes it's better for people to just, talk it out and ask each other questions and stuff. And I know that sounds probably very rare for YouTube, and I get that, but I don't know. I'm just one of those people that always looks at the freaking glass, half full, not half empty, or however you say it. Like, I try to not have, I don't know. Steve.
Yeah,
Can you all start over? No.
I
No.
seriously, I don't know what to make of the whole Erica situation and all that, but I understand. I understand wanting to just set the record straight. I understand that completely. So,
To be honest, it's not even like the whole, like, it's not even the fundraiser thing that bothers me as much as somebody thinking that I dox people and I go real life. That's what, like, actually makes me hurt more, because, like, it makes me, because I don't like the fact that somebody is literally worrying, thinking that I'm doing something to them.
I understand. Yeah, I get that. I do. And Steve, so what if I am? Steve, I'm going to make you cry next. Okay. How about that? Is that the real Letitia Bias?
Can someone click on her and see? Like, I mean, I would.
I think I can. Go to channel. Okay. No offense if you are the real Letitia. It's just you got to know.
I think it is. I think it is.
Fuck with you.
Usually when I see her, she does have the purple L, so I do think it's her. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I think it's her. Yeah, because the account's been here since 2011. Like, I would imagine if someone was going to impersonate her, then they would it'd be a newer account.
Probably. Well, and they probably would come in and not say something like that. Like, I definitely think that's her.
I agree.
And
you know, though, Letitia, you're absolutely right. I completely agree with you. I mean, for those, Letitia says, I noticed everyone is speaking on their real life. What about my real life? It wasn't and still is being destroyed. It is.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, just today, I heard, I haven't uploaded, I have to upload it still, but I recorded my commentary earlier about, I was commentating on Becky's stream from today, and once again, she's saying that that we're all lying, that Letitia didn't lose her house or whatever, or she wasn't. She moved. She's saying that she's
She
alleging
lost
that
where she was
Letitia actually
living and had
moved
to
to
move
avoid
because she was
having
doxxed.
service or something. And it's
Yeah,
like, what the? Why are
that's
you
not
still
why.
fucking running with this?
She never even got served. She literally went to the police station. And actually, since you said that, when everybody was saying that I lied about the report, when I told Tia about the report, like not being real, there was a very specific reason, because the first night that Letitia went to the police station, she wasn't able to verify that the report was real until the next day. So when she went there and she showed the person at the front desk, they were like, I've never seen a report like that before. She showed them her phone, and she showed them what was literally being shown online. And the person told her, I've never seen something like that before. That looks fake. And so I was trying to look out for my friend Tia. So of course I tell her, like, hey, don't go talking about the video. The report's fake. And then the next morning when Letitia went back and she actually talked with the police and she went to the courthouse and double checked everything, then we found out that there was an incident report. So I tried to call Tia. She didn't answer. I went to text her. And then I sent her a voice clip, which I still have. And it said, hey, Letitia just got back from the police station. Give me a call when you can. I have some more information, or I have new information, or whatever. And unfortunately, Tia and I had her falling out, like either that night or the next day or whatever. So I never got the chance to even tell her, like, hey, the incident report is real. So when I told her that it wasn't real, I wasn't lying about it. I wasn't trying to push a narrative. That's just what we were told the night before. So, but whatever.
I dropped you a link there, Veda. Yeah, it's just, I mean,
1 second.
The whole, and also too, when I was commentating on the stream today, what Becky said was, she said, so is Letitia currently under investigation? Well, I can't say anything to that or whatever, like she's purposely like leaving it like vague, so people will wonder and speculate and think, oh, maybe she is, when she knows damn well that she's not. And nor is Molly under any kind of investigation. She knows damn well Molly's not either, but I can't say that she's not. Well, stupid. You're like, why even play these stupid games? I don't get it. Oh, I see you. Okay. Hi.
Hey.
Okay, there we go. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm just trying to turn off Bluetooth.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Number one,
Letitia,
Goose.
too. And I'm sorry that everybody is still coming at you. I know what you're going to say, Veda. Trust me. I might have only known you for like 10 days, but I know what you're going to say to me.
What do you think I'm going to say?
Don't worry. Stop. Just everything that
I tell you every single day.
Yeah.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
My thing, like, again, I think about the fact that, like, if Nonsense really legitimately thinks that I'm going real life on her, like,
she doesn't think that. She doesn't think that, Goose. She doesn't. I'm not going to say for sure it was Erica. I'm not going to say that, because supposedly Nonsense doesn't talk to Erica. So if she was sent information from Erica, that would be a little bit of a hump. But I don't know if it was Erica. I don't know who, Nonsense has made 10 lies up on me that I proved wrong the other day. And they were just made up from her chat, or from anybody could have told her that, it might not. I know that Erica wears you out, girl. I know. Every day I talk to you, I know.
Well, because she's like, yeah, it's because the things that she says, again, which is funny, because she was the one who's like, you got to go around dropping little breadcrumbs. Well, thanks for that little tip, because all the things that come out, they have this tiny little twist where I know that it was something that I had either a conversation with Erica about, or Erica had a conversation with me about. So I know where the stuff is coming from, because, like, the being paid thing, that came from the fact that I got paid $500 from Marissa to pay my storage unit, and then I paid her back like 3 months later. She knows about that. Well, she doesn't know I paid her back already, but she knows that I borrowed money from her. And then the $10,000 thing, again, comes from my house situation. So if I had gotten 10 grand, Erica, and I hope you're fucking listening to this, you stupid bitch, then I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in right now with my house. So, you know, it's just the fact that not only is she lying about me, but the things that she's lying about are extremely hurtful, like putting my daughter in danger. I mean, what about if nonsense, let me just say, if nonsense really thinks I'm going after her and her children struggle with stuff that I know firsthand what that's like that makes me feel even extra bad because of the simple fact that she has enough to worry about on her plate. And I get that people don't like her, and I get she has said things that really do hurt me. But at the end of the day, like when somebody is dealing with things like depression, like that's a big deal. You know, I don't want to add more to Nonsense's plate. I don't want her to think that somebody is coming after her. And I hope that maybe she would say like what I'm being accused of or something, because that bothers me a lot. But
well, that's nice, but I'm just going to say, you know, she has a lot on her plate because of her own actions. And number two, you know, if you go up on panel, you're doing exactly what she wants you to do right now. And I know you know that. You know what I would have told you on the phone. Don't do it. I know why you're doing it. I know that's what you're doing and why you're doing it. And it might go well. Nunya's in the comments saying, you know, she's going to send the message to Nonsense. But I already talked to Nunya, and the next day they went after you anyway. And even said that they couldn't verify it and still did it. And that could have got you harassed by her doing that. So that was a petty ass move, number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, anything Molly does, we get the punishment for. If she threatens Nonsense, oh, you got your cronies look up in my info. Nobody gives a damn about your life. Exactly. We do content. We do our content on your own words. We don't go no further than that. You should be thanking me because I told Molly not to go for you. I straight up told her, don't do it. So you need to get that fear out of there. And Goose is innocent. She wears her ass out with this stuff, and it's not fair. She doesn't deserve it. She's dealing with her mother the same way Molly's dealing with it. I mean, her mother's in the same shape as Molly's pretty much. I mean, and she cries every day on the phone, and I can't assure her enough that she's okay and people have her back. I know that doesn't help her. I know it, and nothing I say is going to work. You know, I know you're not going to give her the reassurance that she's not going to be harassed. I know Nonsense, you're not going to give her that piece like, okay, I believe you, Goose. We're not going to go after you, Goose. You're not going to do that for her sake. I understand that because that's just how you are, but you should.
I mean, people don't usually have an actual domestic violence protection order for over 8 years unless they actually need it.
Well, Erica lied on me last night. She's like, I can't believe you said I was friends with Nonsense. That's my opinion. And I will explain why on my next stream. I'm not going to drag Aaron through this. We didn't know who Erica was. First time I ever heard of Erica was a stream that I used to watch Nonsense. And she did a stream about a girl named Erica. That's the first time about messages. First time I ever heard of this lady. She didn't even start dropping in my emails until February. And it's only been 3, and I have not entertained. And Erica, you're saying that I said that you're sending people to go after me. I didn't say that. I know who's after me. I'm well aware of it. And they can come for me. I don't care. I'm in more danger than all of you are. But everybody comes to me to help. I'm the one that needs the help. But I'm fine. I don't really need the help. I'm good. Because I'm not worried about it. I don't go after people. And here's why. Y'all they're like, why did you take up for Letitia? You're just putting yourself in the line. Way. Yeah. Have you ever heard in the Bible about casting stones? Be the first to cast a stone. Have you ever heard that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. If you don't know what that is, I want to explain why I'm doing this, because I'm not religious in any sort of way, but I used to be. And I'm not going to say why, but I used to be very, very, very. And when all of this was going on and I saw everything that was happening, I was like, oh my God, this reminds me of that Bible verse. And if you don't know it, basically what it was about is, if anybody remembers, it's a phrase asked by Jesus, like in the New Testament, about like an adulterous woman, that a guy met and he forgave and told her not to go back to her adulterous life. The other people that were like standing around Jesus and this woman wanted to stone her to death, but Jesus asked them, who are you to cast stones? In other words, he was asking if they had ever sinned and did they think they were better than her. Only God can forgive sins and stuff like that is basically what it is. And I think I remember the Bible verse.
Hello?
Did we lose her again? No, she's still there.
Did she cut out for you too?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's not muted. I don't see the little mute sign on her.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now we
now
can.
we can. You cut out for a minute.
Which part did y'all hear?
I can't remember.
Okay.
You probably
I was
cut out
telling
for
you about a Bible verse, and it's John
Yes.
8:7.
Oh, only
And
God can forgive her. Only God can forgive her.
okay, it's let him who is without sin be the first to cast the first stone. Basically, unless you're perfect, the only people that are allowed to cast stones are those who are perfect, and no one is. That's why I came around. That's why I went and helped Letitia, because Letitia didn't do anything. Y'all did that because of Molly. And you know, everybody can make fun of me for throwing a Bible verse around, but unless you're perfect, you have no room or no validation in going after somebody and you believe you can dish out their punishment, because trust me, every punishment you dish out is going to come back to you sevenfold. And every behavior, I listed out the behaviors that they have such a problem with Molly, and there was only 2 that I could check off that nonsense doesn't do. Your mission is to hold Molly accountable for her bad behavior. Okay. What if your bad behavior is literally lined up with hers? Like you're complaining about your life and going real life in the stream today. But then right after, and you're like, you're going after my husband's job. But then right after you're like, we need to report Molly and take her channel, and you're going after her job. So it's stupid. Just leave each other alone. Don't threaten to go out and quit harassing her. Quit stalking her. Stalking means that you're going after somebody and you're giving them unwanted attention in an obsessive way. That's exactly the definition of stalking. That is what you are doing. And I'm going to do a stream about it to teach people what all this means. But, if you ever heard of, if you ever seen The Wizard of Oz, there's something in The Wizard of Oz where you remember the monkeys with the trees, and the monkeys would advocate pretty much for the witch and go and do her bidding?
Yeah.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
I keep feeling like I'm gonna keep talking, and then y'all gonna be like, "Where'd she go?" But there's something in it's called flying. They were called flying monkeys, and in the cyber stalking terms, flying monkeys is someone that does dirty work on the behalf of someone else, and that's Unirock. That would be nonsense in the sense of Katie, but I just don't understand. Everybody deserves to have some sort of defense, period. I don't care how crappy you think they are. You don't frame somebody. You got plenty to go after her with. There's nothing that needed to be made up. Nonsense. You threatened me today saying that I crapped on somebody's grave in a grave. I never said that. I replayed myself saying that. I never said that.
I know.
The only grave I would do that on is probably yours, which probably not, but just saying, I wouldn't do that. I'm just playing. I can't talk about God and then say I would go crap on somebody's grave.
I wouldn't shit on a grave, but if I was walking my dog, I wouldn't stop my dog from shitting.
But the point is, she knows I didn't say that. She knows that. She knows that Goose is not after her. I told her well before. The next day, boom, they blast Goose on purpose. And I made a response video for Goose. I don't even know if she watched it, but y'all need to leave innocent people alone. And for you to say that none of us over here give a damn about mental illness or know anything about suicide, I found my brother at 13. He didn't have eyes or anything.
Oh my God.
Because he was in the heat in 100-degree weather for 7 days. So don't tell me what you think you know about me, because you don't know jack shit, honey. So yeah. I'm just saying that, she's like, and what you did, Veda, the other day, what did I do? Tell the truth? And you're complaining about people going real life. I've already had people come to me and tell me that you're trying to figure out what my name is and go for me. Go ahead. Do it. There's nothing there.
I've heard her, and only her, say several times now, I don't even know, is Veda even her real name? I don't really know. Why no one else has said that? No one else has cared to say that.
Oh, she's dying to get revenge on me.
Why is nonsense so fucking hung up on? Is that her real name? I must know if that is her real name. You know, like
you can't complain about somebody going real life on you, which it's none of us. I swear to God, it's not. I've never thought one time to do a background check on her. What I heard from her bankruptcies was her. That's how I heard about it. I didn't hear about it from Molly. I heard it from her.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't
and she
even know
lost
that
her
she
own self
doxed her.
today.
And that's the thing, like, I don't even care to know anyone's real life information, but I will research someone and as far as their internet activity goes, their social media.
I've done one background check. It was Katie. I did a background check on Katie.
I will absolutely research the fuck out of anyone's internet activity or social media activity. But as far as their address and shit like that, I could care less. I don't fucking care.
Well, I'm just saying she's sitting all big on her stream. You could have had a moment to have me up on that panel immediately the other day. You wouldn't take the chance. You know, you sit on your stream and threaten me today versus just doing a simple video to debunk anything I said and prove me a liar. Prove me wrong. I want the assurance that you didn't frame them. Show me that you didn't. Because everything that I've got shows you did. You know, and hi, Letitia, I see you in the comments. I didn't even think you'd be here. What y'all did to her was wrong. Everybody you say that you're an advocate for people with mental health problems. No, every single person on this panel and in the comments probably has mental health problems, and you attack them willingly.
Hey, Carol, just hang around here for a second. Let me go pull up a perfect example of her going real life for you. Okay. 1 second.
Thank
Just
you.
take me a second to pull it up here on Facebook.
Where was she posting Molly's husband? I just wanted to know. You said that yesterday.
Who said that? I said that?
You did. Mm-hmm.
She was posting about Molly's husband. Oh, she spoke of him. She's talked about him. Like,
she did today. She was going off on him.
Yeah.
That's between her and Molly. Don't drag everybody around Molly and try to punish them for somebody. You don't go after. You always say they're all one and the same. They all co-sign each other's behavior. But as soon as we put you with Unirock and Katie, you had a fit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
So pot, meat, kettle. You cannot sit and advocate for, and your mission is to, expose somebody who is exploiting children and families and profiting and blah, blah, blah. You do every bit of that. You cannot literally sit up there and be serious. Mm-hmm. And I know Goose I was listening to Goose and I was like, oh, girl, I know you're sensitive. And I know that you just want to I know you're a good person. And when you're trying to be a good person towards a bad person, it's not going to work. You being nice and just laying all bars down and just you're absolutely setting yourself up right there. And I know for sure, I know what happened with the Goose thing. Just something played out in the perfect right way. And it went ding, ding on me. And I was like, And I know that nonsense has made up lies on me, and I proved her wrong the other day. But, and I just worry that that's what happened here with Goose. She knows Goose is afraid. She knows Goose worries herself to death, and she wanted to worry her. And Goose hasn't lied about anything. I proved everything Goose said. She says, my words are only my words. I proved that she never lied about that. Why are you going after people that are telling the truth?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You say the same thing about Molly. Well, she's just mad because the truth is told about her. Well, the truth is being told about you, honey.
Wait, what I don't get is you're not going to find a perfect person anywhere in the world, let alone on fucking YouTube or social media. It's not going to happen. So why is it that over something like how someone is grieving the loss of a loved one, whether it's in Letitia's case or Molly's case, why are you looking for perfection there and then fucking berating the shit out of them when you get less than perfection? Like in a time like that, really? You're that fucking sad and pathetic that's when you have to choose to attack someone?
And their sister and their family knowing they're grieving. I mean, I don't hope karma comes back to you. I really don't, because I don't wish karma on anybody. But you should sit and think about what you're really doing. Please. Mm-hmm. It's wrong. You should apologize to Letitia for framing her. You should apologize for all the stuff you said about her and calling her a piece of shit and doxing her and blasting her on a public Facebook freaking page while her son is in a coma. But yeah, you're doing all of this for Marvon. You think he'd like that shit? Come on. That's why I hope he makes it out of this so he can see who did this to his family and he can come for your ass.
Exactly.
And I just want to say the whole point of me coming up here is my opinion is different than Goose. I'm not going to sit here and I know what in her thought, oh, yeah, they're falling. I scared them. And you said earlier that, Vada, I'm not afraid of you. I don't know who told you anything like that. I never said you were afraid of me. It seems like it, but I've never said it. So that must be wishful thinking or something. I don't know. But quit making up crap or I'll just keep blasting you. I mean, I don't have to lie on you. I got it all. Honey, I got you written down for days.
Did she take this? No, wait, that's not it. Did she take that post down?
Which one?
Where she's posting Letitia's financial information?
Oh,
the court case shit, the one?
I hope she did. And y'all going after Letitia in that family chat, let me tell you, that was stupid. And you say you don't stalk people, but you're coming into my group purposely trying to hunt down the family where they're the only place they have to go, thanks to you, just to out them again and blast their business. You are the most evil. I mean, you cannot say, okay, you say Molly goes, what has Molly done as far as real life goes to anybody on YouTube or anything like that? What has she done? Has she calls the YouTuber their job or their channel or nothing like that? You and Unirock want to report, y'all claim you're not reporters, but hell, you're a reporter to every damn bureau there is. What if somebody called CPS on you or went after your husband or posted pictures of your husband and all this stuff? You wouldn't like it. Why are you involving Molly's husband? You're like, she brought him into this. No, he came on a live stream to say a couple words. That doesn't mean he's in anything. Leave her husband the hell alone. They have a kid that they have to support. Think about their kid.
Several times now, I've heard her going off talking about Molly's husband. Like I want to give him a seat. I want to put him in a seat at a table or something or some shit like that. Like,
oh, you already seen what she said today.
Why?
She's mad at Molly for saying all of this. Well, what do you expect? You've had your head up her ass for 8 months.
I know, exactly.
You would drive somebody freaking insane.
And when I heard her also too, she was saying how she's not afraid of any of us or whatever. Which I don't even know why she would have.
Why would you be?
Yeah, exactly. But then she goes on to say, I welcome you. Come on up to my home. You can stay.
She starts threatening after that.
And I'm like, why? What if we were crazy? Why are you inviting us up to your home? You're inciting.
Because she's trying to act like a hard ass. And
when you have a family in your home whose safety and you should be prioritizing, why the fuck are you trying to instigate some shit like that? That's just crazy to me. It's like you want someone to show up there so you can play this fucking victim, Katie.
Exactly. Like with Penelope, she's so upset Penelope or doxed her, and that's all she goes, you provoked her. You were sitting there with her information, baiting the shit out of her on every single stream. I won't give it to, but if you inbox me and you're the right person, I might give you something. Like, you were asking for it. You were provoking her to do it.
Yeah.
You can't sit and ask and then you get what you wish for and then be mad about it. I mean, I don't understand that. And you need to apologize to Letitia and them. I mean, I had her message me something the other day, and Unirock really seems to get to her, but I don't understand why, because everybody knows he's a fraud. But, she's like, if it wasn't for God, I would have ended it over these people. Just know that's on you. Just know that.
Okay, I finally found the fucking link I was looking for.
But today, what really got me the maddest is when Molly had said whatever. I don't know what Molly said. I don't watch Molly. I don't keep up with Molly like her. She writes down her damn schedule. But the biggest part was she was saying how Molly was threatening her husband's job. She immediately says EKC and Vada right then. And she's like, she included us in that, saying that we're trying to go after her husband's job and da-da-da-da-da. Girl, you have to have a life for me to go after.
Let me say something right now. I'm not a fucking boomer, okay? I'm not, believe it or not. Even though I'm 8 years older than her, she obviously is one, because she still thinks that people call places to do that shit. Who the fuck calls anyone anymore? Like, I've been saying this for like 2 years now. Like, crazy people call people, okay? Nobody calls for information. Nobody makes phone calls anymore. Like, she was saying how people are calling these state agencies or whatever. I'm like, no, they're not. No one.
Exactly, and she purposely adds our name to it.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, if I were doing any shit like that, it is never being done over the fucking phone verbally. You know what I mean? It's not. I don't want to talk to people. People don't even want to talk to people who call. Like, people, you call one of these agencies nowadays, and I bet that they would they're probably just going to tell you to go to the fucking website. I mean, that's just how it is now.
Well, I'm just saying, don't threaten me like that and lie on me like that unless you want that lie to end up being true. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say. I've never threatened to go real life on you. I've never, ever said a damn word like that. Never would. I'm not a vengeful person. If you dox me right now, I would not do anything in revenge. I wouldn't. I would just know what type of person you are. And as far as you've gone after this family and justified it in your head, well, Molly, y'all's justification for that is, well, look what Molly does. That's why we did it all to the family. Okay. Y'all said that that it's justified because the family scammed everybody. Well, I proved you wrong on that, and you know it. I waited days for you to respond to. You did 50 hours to respond to my stream. It didn't show one damn thing except admin screenshots, which you cut, cropped, and chopped.
Right. Copy. Oh my God, my shit was stopped working. I'm getting pinwheel again. Oh my God.
Goose, I just want you to be okay. I didn't want you to have to sit up here and you're so anxious. You need a Klonopin. Something. I don't know how. I would not worry about this Erica girl. Just she's not going to do nothing.
Now that I've contacted my local law enforcement, I contacted Adult Protective Services to protect my mom. I contacted CPS, and they're all three in the loop, and they all have and even just because I do feel like it's probably the same person that actually did call CPS on Nonsense and Rayanne and Devious because of how they it's too ironic for me when I heard about it, I went back and I watched a couple streams, and it was weird how all three of them had mentioned Erica. And so I told them today, I gave each area the their YouTube name and their YouTube link, and just told them, this is what's going on, and it's getting scary for people. And so basically, if anybody calls, they're going to end up calling the my local.
Well, my question is, what purpose would you have to go after Nonsense? What has Goose done for y'all to torture her like this? It's literal mental abuse and intimidation and bullying. That's what this is. What has she done to warrant y'all say, well, she lied back and I proved you wrong on that. So what has she done?
Well, here's the thing though, Veda, the way that I'm looking at it is, if somebody is messaging Nonsense and trying to make me look like I am doing something like that, that's why I'm saying I hope that she would reach out to me and tell me, because that's not cool. I don't want her to think that somebody's coming after her. I mean, it's scary enough for me, thinking that, somebody's holding my docs and threatening to put it out there. And again,
and you're good of enough a person just to come out and be honest about that. You're that good of a person to do that. And she should do the same. And Erica, quit emailing stuff about Goose to people. I didn't even know who Goose was. And you're sending me 9 paragraphs about her. I didn't even know her. I asked Erin and said, who's Goose? I didn't even remember who she was.
And then her
stop doing that.
Posting stuff on her community wall being oh, I try to protect her and this, that, and bitch, please.
My main statement is we just want to do content. Quit adding our names to your mess that you brought from Facebook over here with all that doxing and real life crap and all your exposures that you probably framed over the years. Quit bringing all that stuff and trying to lay it on us. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen with me. I can tell you that right now. It's not going to happen. So don't even play that card. And Erin absolutely she's absolutely innocent. We all are. Anything Molly threatens to do, that's Molly's threat to you. I haven't even seen her threat to you from yesterday. And I had to hear my name being tied to somebody's damn job and your kids and all this other shit. I thought I was the one that said you didn't have no kids. Just leave it at that. You ain't got no kids. That's what's in my head. Leave it there. I'm just so mad about this. I've never been triggered till I'm triggered at this moment because she's doing something that she is intentionally doing that could cause somebody to end their life, which you've almost made someone do it. And I would absolutely never let you live that down. And another thing is just stop before you really hurt somebody with mental problems. Quit messing with people with trauma. And I'm telling you, I've got trauma. And I will be honest, I was in a situation where I was framed and I was able to get out of it and prove myself. And I saw this happening to Letitia. I saw what you were doing to her, and I went for it. I didn't know Letitia. I knew what risk I was taking. I waited 8 months and said, do you really want to get yourself harassed and do this for a person you don't even know? Yeah, because I'm a dumbass. But
I also
admit
think it hit you hard too, though, because of what you went through with your brother, though. You know what I
The
mean? Like,
suicide
that's
thing
something
and the
that a lot of
framing
people
thing.
don't know.
Yeah, she did a string preaching about mental health and how we're not mental health advocates. We're all pieces of shit. Bitch, you don't know shit about me or my mental health. You don't know what I've seen. You don't know what I've had to do or any kind of thing I've had to deal with trauma. You know, you don't know that I was raped at 1 year old and then, you know, from 7 to 12. There's things she doesn't know, and she's just assuming and lying on people. Don't do that in a public setting.
Okay.
My husband's jumping on me. He's like, you know, don't tell your business. I'm shutting up. Y'all know about my brother for a reason, and that's why I was doing all of this. And, you know, he's gone now. But the whole point was Letitia still has a chance to see him one more time while she can. And you ruined that for her. Just know you took that from her. Any chance she probably had is gone thanks to you.
Yeah, and now, I mean, you're trying to ruin and destroy, like, basically any kind of, like, quality, whatever, anything that could help Marissa deal with the loss of her mother. You're trying to just fucking take away from that now too. I mean,
Absolutely.
and you don't even care. Like, you feel justified in doing this because you imagine the shit with Molly, whatever. You're making shit up. I mean, why? I mean, it doesn't make, you don't make sense. Nonsense does not make sense.
Look, y'all went after Molly the other day. Y'all followed her to a Facebook group to harass her in that group. Now you're doing it to her sister. Why? What did her sister do?
Yep. Why do you hate Molly so fucking much that you had to message her sister with a bunch of bullshit?
They don't need this right now. You're going to cause something bad to happen. And I don't mean to somebody. They're probably going to do it to themselves if you don't quit. Lay off of these people that are grieving. I don't care what Molly's done to people in the past. That's the past. This is now. It's not your place to punish her for something that happened 3 years ago. It's just jump in out of nowhere and think you can punish everybody for all of their sins. And you're Miss God.
Exactly.
It's not right.
Exactly. You are not the moral authority here. No one elected you. Nobody fucking appointed you. Nobody even wants your fucking morals to be dictating anything. So why do you feel entitled to that?
God, it kills me. You know, and it's so hard because in her view, I try to look at it from her view. Okay, she thinks Molly's an evil POS for doing this, and this, but she doesn't even realize that she's doing the same thing. It's blinded her. Like, and I'm genuinely saying this nonsense. Just please sit there and think about what you're doing because you are harming people. Like, I know that you've had a hard life. We all have. But it's not fair. I think you're taking your trauma out on Molly or something. I know that you don't like Molly. I don't know why you're stuck on Molly. I mean, Katie's worse than her and you're friends with her. I don't get it. But, you know, you pick who you pick. But you're hung up on a woman that you don't even know and you're obsessed. It's taken over your life. You say that your main priority and main focus is your kids. No. I ain't going to say what I want to say, but you know what I'm going to say or would say.
Yeah.
Girl. Get a grip. You sit online and harass people all day long. That's it. And you're wondering why you are getting harassment back. You treat people how to treat you. You go out there and dish that mess, it's going to come right back.
This is exactly why I said, like, you better hope and pray that karma is not real. Because I would be, if I were you, man, I would be real fucking scared about the karma I had coming my way.
Well, she says that the biggest thing, she's an advocate for grieving families. Are you kidding? That's all you target. That's what she said the other day. And that she's an advocate for mental health. Girl, you are the absolute poster child for mental abuse. Are you kidding? Mm-hmm. I was looking up, let me just tell you, it was giving me examples of what mental abuse is, right? I said, what is mental abuse is pretty much what it was. And what were the examples? Number one, harassing somebody unwantingly. Number two, trying to play reverse psychology, twisting their words, going after them in an obsessive. It's the same pretty much meaning as stalking, just mentally wearing somebody down to break their confidence, to berate them, to make fun of them. You say that Molly looks shamed. Hell, you make fun of her jaw every Tuesday. You know, you say that. I'll just give you a couple examples. You say she body shamed. So do you. You say that she hates on diet. So do you.
Yeah. You call her Moose Knuckle Magoo. And today, earlier in her stream, I think it was today. Yeah, pretty sure it was today. I think she was fat shaming Molly. And the thing is Molly only looks bigger than she really is. Because, I mean, if you see her from the side, she's got a small waist. But she's got huge boobs. So people, I think just when people see her from like the boobs up, people just assume that the rest of her matches her boobs. And it doesn't, you know. But still, nonsense is talking, and so it does. And it's like she's trying to fat shame Molly, even though she's not fat. But, I mean, she's got to realize that a lot of her viewers are probably the same size as Molly, if not bigger. And she's fat shaming them too.
She's bigger too.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you're projecting, like you literally said during like when you got called, you were going on about the gorilla thing today. You were like, if you have to go about looks, then you have no argument. Well, what are you doing then? Then that means you have no argument. You say she exploits families. Well, you kind of did. Exploiting families means you pretty much taking a situation into your own hands for your own gain. What are you doing? You took Letitia's situation that you have no part of, know nothing about, and you went after those people for your own mental satisfaction. There was no reason, nothing ever. You said that you're advocating for donators that never existed. Who are they? Who are they? You said you don't, Danielle, you don't know. That's a lie. You said that the Judy was not a fact. Who else then are you advocating for 8 months? Who? You won't show who the donators are. Who are they? It's made up. It was absolutely framed.
It's another thing. If you're going to sit here and you're going to accuse people of having embezzle or like scam people out of money or embezzle money or stole it or got it under, you had to prove how much money it was obtained. You have to.
The other day she said it's $30K.
But she offers no explanation or proof as to why.
Hey, EKC, can you turn your volume up a little bit? You're really low, and even some people are saying that it's hard to hear you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm on my iPad right now. That's probably why.
Go ahead, Aaron. Sorry. Are you there? Hello? Goose?
Yeah, I'm here.
She said that Justin looked like he was wearing foundation with formaldehyde. Stuff like that. I mean, you're horrible. Why do they deserve mental abuse for? What the hell did Justin ever do to you? What did LB ever do to you for you to say you want to rip her hair off her head? What did she ever do to you? I don't even think she's spoken to you before. Is Erin back on? I was waiting on her to fix her volume.
I don't know. I think she's muted, maybe trying to fix stuff, but.
Oh, I think she got a new microphone or something she had said in the microphone. Her computer needs a new RAM. And I was going to tell her how to do that. And I think
she's rebooting things right now.
StreamYards has not been wanting to work well, and they keep I don't know. Here's the only problem I'm having is people are coming to me and they said, well, we've woken up, we've seen what's going on, and we're there with you, we support you. People who support me, I can't tell who supports me or who don't. I don't need anybody to support me. I'm there. Anybody that does, I'll have your back 100%. I'm there right with you. I don't even know Goose, and I've cut my throat for her and Letitia. But it's worth it to know that they're okay. I've literally spent my whole life, suffering for other people. That's fine with me, though. It's worth it to me.
I just don't like the fact that, if nonsense is really being told that I'm going after her, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that she's going to be, thinking... Oh, you're echoing.
She didn't show any proof. She posted a screenshot. She said, "Tell me I'm lying again." Hell, everything was so blurred. There was nothing that even showed it was all blacked out.
But
did you send an email? Did you send an email, Goose, saying or asking for nonsense information? Like she's saying
what?
That you were rotating emails with somebody, sending her information about her life to and from somebody.
No.
That's what she said today. And I was like, bull crap.
Like, I hardly use email. I couldn't even tell you the last time I emailed anybody, like, from YouTube. I think I emailed you because I didn't know how else to get a hold of you. But other than that,
I know it's a lie because she blacked out everything. But on the first letter of your email, I know what it is. And that letter was partly showing, and that's not the letter of your email. So she's lying again, like usual. And you come out there and accuse somebody of going after your real life, and you come out and say, hey, I don't have verification. Why would you even put somebody in danger by doing that if you don't know for sure? Why would you do that? Goose is different than me. Like, I would be going off over that.
So, yeah, I didn't hear that part. I never heard that
part. Leave her alone.
So, but yeah, the good nun, yeah, I've never done that. I don't know if you saw the beginning of this live, but the thing that she put out about Be Crunk, I showed all that stuff so people can go back and see that, because I don't even know like how people dox people. Like I would assume it's by like Googling stuff, but again, I don't know what Nonsense's name is.
Doxing is like what Nonsense did.
I only know her first name is Becky because EKC has said Becky. I don't know where she lives. I don't know her last name. I don't know any of that stuff. Like, I don't know.
How are you going real life on her though? What's the claim that you were going to do what?
I don't know. I just was sent a clip of her saying like my name and then basically insinuating that I was like going real life on her. I can't even remember the words that she used, but I heard it and I was just like, what the hell?
She did it today too. And they know for a fact it's a lie. I messaged them days ago and the next day they blasted you anyway. They knew it. They knew it was a lie. But they don't care. They just want to pin us with Molly and punish us so that they can keep their narrative running and that we're not in their way. If we get put with Molly, then we're going to be immediate pieces of shit, apparently, and we'll get attacked so that we can lay off of them. And I think that this is all a distraction right now because they know that they have no ground with the fraud scheme they ran for 8 months. So they're making up something else. The next thing is going to be, they're already there. They're already saying that Molly is going to be profiting off of her mama. She's going to be trying to get her mama's house. You know, she's wanting her mama gone. And that's next. Watch. Mark my words if that's not next.
No, yeah. No, I agree. I saw that in the live stream or in Becky's live stream chat. That's where the people in there chatting were. I could see the birth of that claim, basically.
Yeah, dangerous ones. I mean, you're talking about you're using a woman that is dying for content. Her mother, you said it yourself that her mother does not want to be content. What do? First thing, blast it. And then you said, why isn't Molly making these announcements? Hell, if she did, you'd say she was exploiting her mother. But you go out there and talk about your daughter's illnesses and her physical problems or whatever Goose was just talking about. And that's not exploiting, right? It's okay. You get a pass.
And also too, today Becky said something like, oh, why do you want to hurry up and try to shut your family down and not talk about your mom? Why didn't you want to talk about your mom? Well, maybe because for 2 days she's been hearing you and your fucking ilk or whatever saying how, oh, Molly's mom didn't want to be fodder, but now Molly can't. Molly's talking about her and everything on the street. Well, maybe Molly's thinking, gee, maybe I shouldn't fucking talk about her and is trying not to talk about her. And now you're bitching about that.
She's doing that because someone told me something and I went to Molly and I said, Molly, do yourself a favor. Do not go on stream and mention anything about your family, your mom's health, nothing. Don't give them that satisfaction. And that's exactly what she was mad about today. She didn't get the satisfaction of knowing how bad of shape her mother was in.
Yeah.
Hey, would it be okay if we drop the link just for one person so I could ask them some questions?
Who?
Well, I want to know what the good Nunya is talking about when she says that
I rewound it and recorded it. There is more showing with you looking up stuff with others, and we don't do real life stuff, so clarity is needed. I've never looked up anybody, so I don't know what she's talking about.
Tell her to send it to me real quick.
I mean, if you want me to drop the link for it, I mean, this is something that might affect you. You know, I don't give a shit. So if that's what you want, yeah, I don't mind doing
And
that.
Smiles, the thing that Molly was talking about when she said I work behind the scenes, it's because I'll send her articles and stuff. I do the same thing with Justin. I'll send them articles on different stories and stuff like that. But I don't do like searching on people's info or anything like that.
Is it real is what I'm wondering. Is this a fake email that was typed out to set Goose up as well? Is what I'm wondering. Can I see it? Can you send it to me? You're not blocked anywhere. I unblocked you just now.
I'll just email you. I'll just email her. It's fine.
I want to see the proof. I want to know.
Well, here, wait a minute. I'm trying to get into I don't think I can chat from here. Do you still have the link, Goose? I mean, if you want to, oh, wait, you can't post it.
I'll step down and let her come up because me and her will argue.
No. Well,
oh, no, I'll stay here. No, I'll stay here. I'm good. I'll set up.
I mean, I'll just, it's
no.
fine. I can just email her. I don't know. I mean,
Do you feel safe doing that?
Yeah. I mean, I know that I didn't do anything. So at the end of the day, it's fine. I mean,
well, right now you're trying to clear the air. So you want to clear it?
Wait, hold on. The Good Nunya, can you tell me what the email is about? Because the only screenshot of an email that I have seen is one between ICU and Molly. Has nothing to do with me. Is that the one that you're talking about?
Where's the email that Nonsense says that she has today of you going back and forth with somebody with her real life information in it? I want to see that.
I've never done
That's
that.
what I want to see.
I wonder if maybe Nonsense was talking about the thing that she posted on her community tab.
No, this was the email.
I listened 3 times. And it was completely
right.
taken out of context. And I showed that earlier.
Right. I know that. But I wonder maybe she just said email or whatever and thinking, you know, because it was a message or something.
Well, she said it was Goose's email address.
Hold on. I'm glad that the Good Nunya noticed that one email that Erica's trying to say I have something to do with. And it has to do with that person that Erica was saying was blank screen. I had nothing to do with that. The only thing that has bounced around is a text, which is at the beginning of this stream, talking about a girl named B. Crunk. And I went over all of it. And I showed literally the thread of what actually occurred, because it wasn't me looking somebody up. It was literally B. Crunk sent her info to Robin. Robin sent it to me. And then Erica had been chirping in my ear about how Thunderdome was coming after me and that I needed to watch my back, and that there was these Thunderdome people infiltrating Marissa's Patreon. And so if people tried to get close to me, let her know, because she knows all the groups of Thunderdome. So what I did was I sent her the info that literally B. Crunk sent to Robin to send to me of her own stuff. I sent that to Erica. And I've even talked to B. Crunk about it all. I told her after the fact, when I parted ways with Erica, I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I realize now that you're not who she said you were, and I apologized, and everything's fine now. But like at the time, Erica had me thinking that all these people were coming after me.
So whose information was being sent around? I'm confused on whose information it was being sent around. Was it Nonsense's or not?
Mm-mm. No, it wasn't. It was that.
Hold on. So the Good Nanny says there is a text that doxed Becky, which was sent to you according to screen. I've never received anything about Becky.
Was it a text that was made public? If not, it wasn't doxing.
No, I didn't even know who Becky was until Erin said her first name. I didn't even know her information at all. I didn't even know her first name. I don't even know where she lives. I don't know her last name. I don't know anything else except for her first name. That's it.
And not for nothing, I mean, that information came out on Becky's stream when she put that comment up on her live stream.
And I haven't even seen that.
Left it there for like half the stream. So
why would Goose be looking for her information when she can get it from Molly?
Right.
So this makes no sense. Come on now.
Say what?
I want the proof. I want the proof that this actually happened, that she was emailing people or texting people Nonsense's full life information to have Nonsense targeted. I want to see that, because that's what y'all been claiming for 10 days and going after her for. Let's see that.
And, y'all say don't listen to anything Erica says. Why would you take information from Erica and run with it? Why? You know it ain't right. You know it.
I don't know what that comment means. Come on now. If I get your info even in private, what would I be doing with it?
Well, send it to me. I'm waiting on you. Send it to me.
I've never even seen any of Nonsense's information ever in my entire life.
Is she sending it
To this day, I still don't know what her last name is. I don't know where she lives. I don't know any of that stuff.
No, we don't care.
No, but like the good Nunya is saying, these screenshots was from back in October, November. She was doxxed at the end of December.
So she's still worried about who doxxed her back then? She knows who did.
I would say that those are bullshit then, because if her information were being passed around too much before she doxed herself, I think that information would have been put out there a lot sooner.
Well, Nunya, while you're also sending that, will you also send me a screenshot of the comment where someone doxed Nonsense in her own comment, so she outed herself? Can I see that proof? Where somebody made an account in her husband's name and doxed her? Can we see that?
Dirty Uncle Sal does bring up a good point, because some people are saying email, some people are saying a text.
Nonsense said email.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just email the good Nunya, and because it's too hard to go back and forth. All I know is that
I just don't know why she can't send it to me through Messenger right now. It's open. She knows where I'm at.
I don't know Becky's last name. I don't know where she lives. I don't know anything other than that. All I know is her first name is Becky because EKC says Becky. That's it. I didn't even know that she doxed herself.
And not for nothing, what would it even matter? I mean, if this was done privately, if someone just shared the information with Goose, or Goose shared it with someone, that's not fucking doxing. That's not doxing. Because
but this is what bothers me, though, is the fact that somebody is bold-faced lying. That's what bugs me, because
Nonsense.
I've never known her information ever. So somebody's trying to say that I'm going real life on her. Somebody's trying to say that I passed around her information. That's a complete fucking lie.
It's her. I'm telling you, it's her.
Okay, I'm going to say this right now. If you want us to see something, and we're not going to go looking for it, it's not us being lazy. It's if you're trying to show us something, then it's your responsibility to show it to us. We can't go out searching for it. So you send someone a link, send someone the screenshot, the email, whatever it is. Send it if you want people to see it.
If you're going to accuse somebody of something, y'all have accused people of crimes you've had no proof for. If y'all are going to accuse her of something,
where is this?
It out right now.
Where is this at? The good Nunya saying that it was shown or something.
Okay, send it over to me. Send it to me. I know you've got it. And, it's a dox, just so you know, Goose, so you know what's going on. It's like how they were passing Letitia's car docs around, and then they blasted it publicly and had her attacked, but they're so offended by this. Let's see it. I want to see proof. This proof right here will vindicate you, Goose, because I know they ain't got shit.
So, the good Nunya, is it in a video somewhere? Before you go, can you is it possible to?
Probably not.
It was made up, girl. It was made up.
But it sounds like, I thought she was saying that, I don't know, maybe I read it wrong. I don't know.
She said it 3 times. I replayed it over and over. She said exactly verbatim. I could tell you what she said verbatim. That's how much I listened to it.
So she says these screenshots was from back in October/November. She was doxxed at the end of December. Where is the screenshots? Because I never ever talked to anybody about Nonsense.
I thought you said it was this month, Nonsense, that she's currently going after you.
Well, so Nonsense is trying to say I'm going real life on her.
Now?
But the good Nunya.
Sorry.
The good Nunya is saying that these screenshots was from back in October, November.
Oh, come on.
But I've never ever known
Science Girl showed it in a video, but she took her page.
That has how convenient.
Hold on. No. Hold on.
Sure.
Hold on though. The stuff that Science Girl put out had nothing to do with Nonsense. That was the stuff about B Crunk, and then that was the email thing that Nunya already said she saw, where my information is nowhere on that email. That is literally an email between ICU and Molly. That has nothing to do with me. And then the third thing was a girl that was in the third screenshot that Science Girl showed was a girl that was in Patreon, and Erica had literally given me first names. So when I saw this first name, I literally saw the first and last name, and I sent her the picture of her, and I said, "Do you know this person?" That was it.
Because you don't have to explain yourself. This is all a lie that they made up, and they know it. And they said it was current. She said it for 4 days. Her story has not changed. That it's been emails. She couldn't have made the mistake with emails and texts four times.
No, I know, but here's the thing.
I went Sherry Miller or whatever. People in your community have absolutely fucking doxed people. What are you talking about? Let's see. Letitia was doxed.
Dre.
Yep, exactly.
Herself.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else? Brittany.
And Nonsense herself said on stream yesterday that she's perfectly fine with the doxing. She sits back. She enjoys it. She loves it. She loves to see when people turn on their own and dox one another. She's all for the doxing. She just doesn't want it to fall back on her. So yeah.
So maybe I misunderstood what Nonsense said, the good Laura, but I was sent a screenshot of a post. I don't know if it was Facebook or if it was YouTube, but there was a thing where she was literally like, she was talking about me, and then she said like, what goes around comes around, or something like that. And then I was sent a screen recording of a video where she was saying like, if you're going to go real life, then just
they're trying to scare you
or something like that. It was something along those lines. So
Goose, I've got to apologize to you because I just realized why this is happening. This is happening because it's just ironic that today she's fired up and mad because her husband got the whole state, and all this was called last night when me and Aaron went live to roast her ass. That's funny, isn't it?
Wait, what?
You're doing this in revenge of me. You're going after Goose because you think she's my admin, which she's not.
So wait, what happened last night?
Me and Aaron went live and told the truth about her lies. And today, now her husband's been turned into the state and called and all this other crap. And she brings, what this is called is
I don't even know her husband's
playing the victim.
name.
It's a thing of mental abuse.
I don't know any of that information. So
she knows it. She's doing it in revenge of me. I'm telling you, I feel it. I feel it. Goose has nothing to do with what I do. Nothing. And I just wanted to give you the chance to send me the proof because I'm the type who will call your bluff. Send it to me. If Goose did it, send it to me. I'll blast Goose for you if she did it.
So what she explained is that it's actually, so the screenshots that are going around don't have anything to do with Nonsense. It had to do with B Crunk. And then there was a picture, and this was so these were literally two texts with Erica. The email, I don't know where the email came from, but the two texts, the one is about the B Crunk, which I went over with this. And then the other one is about an Amanda girl. And I'll actually go back and pull up, I'll figure out getting that thread too, because I know exactly what happened then. That was when she had told me, be careful, there's an Amanda out there. So I literally sent her a picture of this Amanda girl. And I said, do you know who she is? That was it. It wasn't like, any sort of looking up information or anything like that. It was literally just always asking her, like, is this person safe? No. Okay. Is this person okay? Like, because she had me thinking that this whole freaking Thunderdome group, which again, like I said earlier, now I know that this Thunderdome group just knows Erica's like her ways. And so I think that's why Erica doesn't like them, because they know exactly who she is, how she is, and all that sort of stuff. So
well, this all could be squashed in 2 seconds if she just send the proof that y'all have been screaming about.
I know what she's talking about now. She's literally talking about the stuff that was put out on Science Girl's channel. And I know exactly what it was. Had
nothing to do with Nonsense, right?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with Nonsense.
Then that's all that matters.
Because I knew I'd never ever talked, like the only thing was when Nonsense first was doing her videos and she was like using a voice recorder and everybody was trying to figure out who she is and people thought it was Katie and like all this sort of stuff. But
that was the only discussions with people was like, well, who do you think she is? Like, do you think it's Katie? Like, and then, I mean, oh my God, the things that Erica sent me, like even about.
I hate that name. I'm tired of that name.
So I just want to say real quick, because I'm sure that he's still listening intently. I blacked Menace to Sobriety because, dude, you're like yesterday's fucking news. All right, you come in here, you spouting the same nonsense over and over again. We've been through this. We've been over this. You can't even get the facts of the discussion or the argument right. I'm not going to waste any time on you. This has nothing to do with you. You're not a factor in this. You are irrelevant. That's why you're blocked. You can come back another time and try to play. So, all right.
This is proven right in real time just now. This is proven what I've been saying. What she does is she gets a little bit of criticism, then she accuses people of crimes the next day, or that people are going after her real life, and it's all a crock of shit. She gets confronted and get put on the spot, and the evidence disappears out of nowhere while this girl's been crying for 3 damn days.
Well, I just want to say that, like, if somebody is really going real life on her, though, like, I don't think that's cool, though. Like, if somebody did do something with her husband, that's not cool. Like I said, when I heard the little cut part about her talking about her kids, and I started crying, and I was literally gonna leave a comment until one of my friends, and it wasn't Veda or EKC or anybody like that said don't do it. It was somebody else, but they were just like, "Are you fucking stupid?" But like, that's just the type of person that I am. I wanted to leave a comment and be like, I'm so sorry that your kids are going through that and that you have to go through that as well as a parent, because it's not okay. Like, either way. And
I agree. I hope no one's going real life and doing this shit. Yeah, sure. And if they are, they're fucking wrong. Plain and simple.
Absolutely.
I want to say though, I want to just point out though here is like, I'm not so sure that they are. But she did say though that, hey, go ahead, keep calling. If you keep calling these agencies and go in real life, you're going to be whatever they're
pressing charges already.
Exactly. The agency's going to press charges. So okay, great.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
that happen. Let that fucking happen.
If they get any sort of calls, like I said, since I contacted my law enforcement and I told them everything, and even had like just where people were talking about like the having people go real life on them, and other people, like other creators having CPS called and everything like that, they have all that stuff. So that's why, because I sent them so much information, if anybody calls or anything like that, they're gonna investigate the calls and everything first.
Well, like I was saying, like Nonsense said earlier, like go ahead. The agency's ready to press charges and everything. There was Nonsense's claim. So all right, great. Go ahead, let them do that then. What's the fucking problem? But also, mostly, I just want to say that if she's been getting harassed like this for months, and it's been such a problem, then I mean, she seems to enjoy it. I'm gonna come right out and say it. She seems to fucking enjoy it, especially since she was saying to myself, to Veda, to whoever else, go ahead, come over to my house, come over here, stand outside my fucking door. I dare ya. You, who the fuck says that?
Who said that?
Says that? Nonsense.
Oh,
I mean,
exactly.
Nobody says that. I mean, I get wanting to act tough or whatever, not look like a pussy, and I get that that's a thing for her. Okay, fine. But there's ways you can do that without trying to instigate people to come to your house and stand outside your door and threaten you and your family. Because you don't. If any of us are as crazy as she claims that we are, that's a really stupid fucking move for her to do. I'm just saying.
Well, this just proves that she frames people. This is absolutely framing an innocent person. You framed Goose by making everybody believe that she's coming after you so that they would go after her, and then you're vindicated because you have not showed dick. You haven't showed any proof. You all say you're about facts and misinformation. I got you right here on call. 40 minutes we've been waiting on a screenshot that never happened. And
no, I know what she's talking about, though.
Okay, but it's not about nonsense. It's not going to say on there, Goose, it's sending this and this to this person about nonsense. That's not what's going to be sent to me. So they don't have it.
She didn't say that. So that was cleared up. She didn't say that I was talking about nonsense. It was it was the thing on Science Girls panel,
that's what they said for 4 days. What do you mean?
Wait, what?
For 4 days, that's all they've been saying is that you've been emailing someone back and forth with nonsenses. Personal information, she's seen it and has it, and that you've been sharing her information to people so that she would be doxxed. That's what she's been saying.
What?
That's what she said today. She said straight up today that Goose is not the person that you think she is. She was sending in my information to this other person, and they were sending
I don't even know
my
her
personal life
information.
stuff to and from each other. That's what I'm trying to see right now. Where is it? She knows what I'm asking her for. She's playing stupid. None of you put it up here. This is why me and you can't get along. Because you like to play around. You like to sit and jump rope backwards. It's straightforward. Did Goose send information to somebody that I'm guessing a PDF of Nonsense's life or background to somebody for her to be doxxed, yes or no? If not,
No,
y'all lied and you need to apologize.
She said it wasn't me.
So why have they been screaming your name for 4 days if they know that? They knew it was you 4 hours ago.
I'm gonna try and pull this up on the laptop.
Aaron, do you get what I'm saying? I don't think Goose does, but do you get what I'm saying?
I know, I get what you're saying. I don't quite remember if that's what was said. I don't remember this being discussed at all. Regardless of who was they're blaming, I don't really remember. I didn't watch the whole stream from today though either because I had to get going.
Am I allowed to share my screen?
Was that it was the same stuff that had been recycled from Science Girl, and then that's when I was like, you know what, enough's enough, because I know exactly what the 2 screenshots were. The third one, I don't know where the hell that came from, but that doesn't even have my name on it or anything. That's literally between 2 other people. So I don't know what that is, but.
Aaron, can I send you? Okay. Aaron, I've got it. I've got the clip. If you want to play it, you can. It's her saying it about Goose. If you want to.
Okay, I can't share anything though because I'm on my phone because my iPad wasn't working either. So
does it allow me to?
It might. I have no idea how that works.
Okay. I think Molly had to give me the option to do it.
What did I do?
If y'all are going to be up on stream for 5 more minutes, let me get it together and I will come back on here and have it ready. Okay. Since they can't do it, I'll do it for them. Just like I proved my own self that they lied. I'll do this too for them.
Okay.
Because my phone's about to die. I'm going to go grab my other one. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay. Go ahead. What's the hell? What the hell does that say? Oh, solo layout, mute, edit name, edit mic settings, kick from studio. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I can probably go on my laptop. You just gotta plug shit in. Fuck.
I don't know how to.
Oh, my charger's right here. Cool. Yay. Awesome. Yeah, my laptop works beautifully. It's nice and fast. It's awesome, but I don't like the camera or the microphone or anything on it, so I just have to hook up a bunch of shit for it to work and sound right.
I will email you the good Nunya.
Here. I don't know if you can hear me or not, Beta, but yeah, go ahead and email that to me. I'll pull it up or something. Let me just get signed up on the computer. It'll only take a second. That's really fast on the laptop anyways. Okay, plug it in. All right. And plug in the mouse.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Steve.
And all right, just give me a second. I'm signing in now. How do I leave here?
I'll be right back. Just 1 second. Oh. I'll be right back. Just a second. EKC.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm here. I don't know where my microphone is though. Hopefully I sound okay. I know I'm not going to though. The sound on this really sucks. 1 second. Oh, here it is. Okay. How is my sound now? Let's see. Oh, default. Why is built-in audio? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Okay. Now I should be. People should be able to hear me. All right, Veda. Let me pull up what it is you sent me. Where'd you send it to me? I don't know. All right, Veda, go. You can go ahead and send it to me. Just let me know where you're sending it to me. All right. I sound much better now. Yay, thank you. Awesome. Glad to hear it. All right, let me put up the chat. Ah, shit, damn it. There, okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
It's okay. Hi. I don't know where Veda is sending me. Did she say she was going to email it to me? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't have anything in email or messenger, so, but they're both open, so. Why am I signed into that? I'm signed into the wrong YouTube. What the hell? Okay. All right. Okay, now I can see my name tags. Ah, yay. Awesome. Smiles. The reason why Steve doesn't like her isn't because of anything that Becky has done in regard to Katie, but because when Becky was taking up for Katie, Becky was also talking shit about Steve. I mean, she just bought right into this whole narrative without even giving Steve a chance to even talk. So I'm pretty sure that that's why he doesn't like her. Oh, Dirty Uncle Sal's telling jokes. Oh, I want to see the joke. Where is it? Does anyone know why the ghost lady couldn't go to the ghost prom? She had nobody to go with. I'm so, I'm maybe I'm being nitpicky here or whatever, but when I read comments like that, Nanya, and please know that we would not ever put anyone's kids in dangers. We are mothers. Okay, right up into the dangerous part. Okay, fine. I can accept that. I can agree with that. But then when you follow it up with the "we are mothers" thing, that I kind of have to side eye because when it comes to mothers, you don't really seem to care much about mothers or other mothers, anyways. I mean, case in point, Letitia. And now with what Molly's going through with her own mother, it's just, you have a hard time trying to convince people that you're compassionate, especially when it pertains to mothers, when you have like the pattern that you have. So I just want to say that. but I don't see any reason why you guys would put any kids at risk. I don't believe I've ever seen or heard of you guys doing that. I'll give you that. And I'm checking Messenger and email, and there's still nothing. No. Oh, wait, this way. I was going to look for it too, I thought. Okay. Let's see here. See, I just opened up YouTube, and already as of an hour ago, there's a video upload by Becky. Where's the court orders, Molly, Letitia? You can't sit here and tell me she gives a shit about mothers. You just can't. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it.
Nothing was ever filed because
I know.
she was allowed to visit. So all that stuff like stopped. It was filled out.
Exactly.
And stopped.
Yeah, and nonsense. Becky has been explained this and told this time and again, but she's still ignoring that and just say, where's the court orders? Where's the filing? Where's the filing? Where's the filing?
Yeah, there's no filing.
Yeah, she's had her answer, but she don't care.
I think that like basically whatever has happened like today or yesterday or whatever involving me, I'm guessing that maybe my name was mentioned, and then like these other screenshots that were shown, maybe some people are like mistaken with like what was actually said, or because my name was mentioned, maybe they were thinking that then she was also meaning me for other stuff. I don't know.
Maybe. I think it was setting the record straight, maybe, or I don't think it was continued. All right. So, what was it? What was it exactly that Vada was saying? That was said that they were accusing you of doxing or something.
I thought she said something about like an email going back and forth with me. I've never emailed anybody about nonsense.
All right. I'll look up email. All right. So, her name had been on her email, PayPal, etc. You're doing great. Send you. Okay. So nothing there. I'm going to check the other stream too. So that was the setting the record straight. Let's try continued. Wait, what? She would not have brought. The hell that means. Who did it say who Vada was allegedly emailing with? Was that mentioned?
I have no idea.
Okay. Or no, it was you. It was you. That's right, Goose. I'm sorry. It was being said about you. Okay. Okay, I'm not getting anything coming up. I only looked through yesterday's streams though, but I mean, I don't know. Try this one.
That's why I did. She would have fun. Yeah. Okay, for both of you though, someone sent me a text to tell you both that
you would have fun. Can somebody just knock?
Why is that not pausing? Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Goose, we're still waiting on. Shut the fuck up, Goose. There was Goose that co-signed all that. The one you stupid Goose, talking about Goose sat and alive. Okay, so here's some things I think we should listen to.
That was Goose that co-signed all that. That's why I have the issues. Goose.
Okay. I'm going to share something here.
It's all on the up and up. Letitia refunded people and they spent all this money on attorneys and so on and so forth. Yeah, that was Goose that co-signed all that. That's why I have the issues. Goose is also really dirty behind the scenes. She hasn't been gone. Supposedly, after she got called out for giving these big spiels and saying that she had all the receipts and was going to show them, ironically, Goose left to go care for her mom while her mom's ill too, which I do think her mom is probably ill also. But she's never left. She's been just as active in the fuckery as anybody else.
No,
I haven't. Can you pause it for a sec?
Yeah. Yep.
That's not true at all. So I did leave. And even now, I don't watch the stuff like I used to back in September. So, I mean, she can think what she wants to think, but I haven't been around watching stuff like I used to way back in the day. I literally care for my mom 24 hours a day. And the only reason that I was able to even do this right now is because my daughter was in sitting with my mom. And then when I had to go the couple times, I got my daughter down to sleep and then my mom is down now. So that's the only reason. I mean, heck, other people will tell you that it's not common for me to be able to even like talk this long. Usually I'll be like, hold on, I got to go, and then come back, and then go, and then come back. Or people will text me and be like, or try to call me, and I'll text them and be like, hey, I can't talk right now. I'll try to call you later. So yeah, I haven't been around.
I know.
Do people send me things? Yeah, I've seen them, but I haven't like sat and actually watched lives or anything like that. Every now and then, I think I've done two lives in the last like 4 months. The last one where I was like crying about Letitia and people going after her. And then I take that back. I guess it was 3 because I did the one about Letitia when I felt bad about everything that was going on. And then when I went on Marissa's at one point, just telling everybody like what was going on with me. And then last week, I went on Marissa's panel and then this one. That's it. But I mean, people can think what they want to think.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, so I'm going to play this real quick.
When are you stupid, Goose?
You only try to make friendships and their friendships mean something to them. There's also people out there that try to create connect.
Hey, what about all of the lies that you told us back in August? Hey, Goose, we're still waiting on fucking proof of where all the money went. Shut the fuck up. Nobody.
Okay. All right, so that was just the beginning of that. One more thing. I forgot. I just was reminded there was the stream called Selective Outrage Honk Honk from a few days ago. So, and I type in Goose there in the search bar and I get 55 search results. So I'm going to pull that up.
Why is she coming after me now, though? I don't understand that. Like,
I don't know. Let's see. Well, I don't know how many of these are her. Oh, here we go. Goose has never left. Goose, let me explain. Goose is on Molly's payroll.
I'm not on Molly's payroll. For those of you who weren't here earlier, she lent me $500 back in September. I think it was September, beginning of October, to pay for a storage unit that had a lot of furniture from my family home because of what was going on with my mom. And so I borrowed the money. I've already paid her back. Other than that, I've never received a dime from Marissa.
Okay, so this looks interesting. Let's see what that says. Oh, damn, I was playing.
Absolutely. You can talk about her behavior without going out of her gender. It's disgusting. Goose is the honker. Goose is one of Molly's main mods. Goose is on Molly's payroll.
I'm not even a mod anymore either.
She's
I mean, that
gone.
just goes
She's
to show,
not.
like,
She's been around.
Right. I know. I hear you.
The reason why I have an issue with her is because I've seen emails of my personal information being sent between Goose and other people.
Oh,
okay. So I need to get a hold of that then, because I've never emailed anybody any information. I don't know her last name. I don't know where she lives. I don't know anything about her at all.
well, Nanya, I can't see my chat right now, but I sure hope you're still in my chat, so you heard that. That would be, yeah, okay. So the timestamp on that,
that's crazy.
Start.
So yeah, I'm going to email Nanya because I want to see that. I want that sent to me, and I'm going to give that to my local law enforcement because I never once sent an email at all about her. That's fucking dangerous because here she thinks that I'm going real life on her. And now I understand why. Whoever is behind that email, you better fucking hope I don't find you. And you can take that as a threat because you're putting my life in danger and you're also scaring the shit out of nonsense. And that's not cool. For everybody who doesn't like her, I don't care right now, but that's not cool at all. You're putting both of our lives in danger. For what? To try to make me look bad?
Mm-hmm.
Erica, you better fucking hope this isn't you. Because I have enough shit already on you.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna take a screen. I'm gonna take a screen grab of that now, just in case. I don't know. How do I do this on the? Let's see. Oh, I can do it on here. Yay! I don't really use this laptop all too often. All right. So screen record and.
Her behavior without going out of her gender. It's disgusting. Goose is the honker. Goose is one of Molly's main mods. Goose is on Molly's payroll. They claim that she's gone. She's not. She's been around.
No, I haven't. Oh
the reason why I have an issue with her is because I've seen emails of my personal information being sent between Goose and other people. When I got doxxed, it wasn't just one person involved. It was the whole group of them.
That's fucking bullshit.
I've seen emails of where a lot of that was passed around, and Goose happens to be one of them, on top of other things. Then I got messages the other day that Goose is one of Vada's admins of her group, which I don't give a fuck if she is.
I'm not an ad. I don't even
alt,
have a freaking Facebook account. That's such bullshit.
Was the advocate for Letitia and those guys for a long time, and then magically after all that blew up and there was no proof ever shown after August.
Wait, hold on. Can you rewind that a little bit?
There was going to be.
Yep.
She's saying I was an admin for Letitia's group?
And then
no,
magically after all that.
For Vada's group, I think.
I haven't had a Facebook account since back when Erica first came to me and scared the shit out of me, and I got rid of mine. Now this is making me really mad. Somebody is literally lying on me, creating fake shit right now. So
listen though, she's saying that she's seen this. So
right, that's what I'm saying. So she needs to send them to me because I'm going to give them to my local law enforcement because this is bullshit.
But chances are, if anyone's lying, it's her.
Well, if she's not lying, then she can give them to me. And if she literally thinks that I'm going real life on her, then she would appreciate the fact that I want to take this to my law enforcement and figure out who's actually doing this.
And ask yourself this, or just think of this too. She's saying that this happened months ago. She's seen this. Why the fuck did she not say anything until now? Do you think she would have kept that quiet had she seen this months ago?
I don't know. But I'm shaking right now because I'm so mad.
Well,
but you know what's funny? You know what's really funny is how Erica keeps telling everybody, oh, I only use one email and I only have one YouTube account and only have one Facebook account. So if you get any other emails claiming to be me, bitch, project some more, you fucking cunt.
I have two email addresses from her that she claims are hers. And I myself have found 3 Twitters, 2 Facebooks, I think 2 Facebooks, a couple of Instagrams, one or 2 TikToks. I think just 1 TikTok. There's all kinds of
and you want to know how she got her TikTok account? How she ended up with so many people? Allegedly, what she said to me was that an email that she had was somehow somebody used that email to create a TikTok account, and then they got locked out of it or something. And so when they went to like send the password back to get into the account, she got the notification for it. So she took over that person's TikTok account, which is how she ended up with a TikTok account with almost 5,000 people in it.
And she's got like no videos up on that too. Yeah, it's weird. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea if that's even a thing. I don't know. Wonder.
Well, as soon as I get done here, I'm gonna go and
no, Smiles, you say, I don't care where the money is. We were told lots of other things were being filed with the 2 lawyers that were hired, like custody. The custody thing was being discussed when when Letitia was still not being allowed to see her son. There was a possibility if she was going to not be allowed to see her son, and if there was like any like urgent danger or anything being placed. And like everyone wanted to point out, especially Katie and Nonsense, that she had no legal right to her son. There's no way she would have won that. That would have been a waste of time, a waste of money. She would have been literally just pissing money away to make these content creators happy by dragging Dre through the court for something that she was never going to win. So, I mean, I don't know. I find it funny how people are so mad that she didn't do this to Dre, you know? But, I'm
trying to figure out how to get the good Nunya's email. She's like farther up in the chat, but I don't know if somebody can scroll up, like if a mod could scroll up and click on her, and maybe they could like send you her YouTube channel, so then I could get her, because she said her email address is on her YouTube channel.
Oh, I'll be able to do that at least.
Okay.
I'll be able to do it probably after the stream ends and the chat comes back. Actually, no, wait a minute. I might be able to pull this up now. Let me do this quick. Nanya. Good Nanya. Yep, I got her. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here's the email. I'm gonna post it.
Okay, thank you, Carol.
I'm gonna post it in the private chat here.
Okay.
So there you go.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
All right. I'm going to wrap this up.
I got to go to bed too.
Yeah,
so.
Me too. It's 2:30 a.m. So, but I'm glad you were able to come on. I'm glad that.
Yeah, thank you for doing this.
Anytime, seriously, anytime.
We'll see what other stuff comes out, and then see what else needs to be put out after the fact. Because, the fact that she thinks that I'm emailing people with info about her, hopefully she can send me that stuff and I can do what I need to do with it, because I know for a fact I've never sent emails back and forth about nonsense. The only discussions that were ever about nonsense was just people trying to figure out like, who's this person behind this voice recorder and stuff like that. So yeah. So alrighty. Well, thank you again. I hope you guys all have a good night, and thanks. I will talk with you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. I'm signing off too. So have a good night. Thanks for being here. Sorry for all the technical difficulties, but it wouldn't be a me stream if they weren't there. So good night.